Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Man, I love Sundays.
Good morning.
No, Joe.
No,
wow, Joe's coming in hot right here.
I slept like crap last night, and about 30 minutes ago, I had to stop back home after church and get myself a 5-hour energy for this show.
Nice.
Aww. Just for this show.
All those cute little bottles of juice.
Cute little bottles. Aww. This was extra strength, too.
Why don't you be a real young man and drink like a Red Bull or a Monster or something like that?
You would not. I've never drank one of those, but I can guarantee you wouldn't want to be around me with one of those in me. That would be way too much.
I don't need the energy drink, Joe.
Hey, Joe, how many times did the priest drop the Bible?
Already? Well, how many times did you go to confession is the better question.
Oh, man. So many times. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Madonna.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the answer to that?
How many times? Oh, from the movie?
Oh, I thought that was a joke that you were saying.
Yeah, it's from League of Their Own.
It was a League of Their Own.
Madonna goes
Madonna
into the confession. She comes out from
okay.
Yeah, and the priest is sweating.
I guess I have to watch a bunch of chicks play baseball again. That was a good movie, though.
It was great.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Have you ever had a pee like that? Where it just goes on forever.
Are you kidding? I'm 54 years old, man. Every
But
morning
when
at
you're
5 freaking
it's like
a.m.
maybe like 10 seconds long, and then you have to go again in like 2 minutes.
This is the honest truth. I have not needed an alarm for the past 10 years. My
Really?
bladder wakes me up.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I get up probably about, 2 times a night to pee? What about you, Sean?
I'm down to 1 now.
Down to 1?
Yeah.
He's probably just stopped drinking any kind of liquids at 5 p.m., right?
That is true.
That's how
That
you
helps.
do it. You got to outsmart your bladder.
It helps tremendously.
Good morning, everyone. This is Let's Talk America, and we're reviving the Sunday talk show.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah. I just thought I'd at least say good morning instead of jumping into confession and pee right away.
Nah, you got to jump right in on Sundays.
We got to have one person in this group with decorum.
I don't know if that's in this group, but it's all good.
But yeah, Let's Talk America, and I'm the host, Sean. You're the wonderful co-host. How's it going, buddy?
Good. Thank you. Thank you, K4CO. Thank you, Josh, for letting me come on and do the show. I know we pretty much had somewhat of a train wreck the last time we did this a while back. It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. But
not at all.
You got me back on, so really do appreciate it. And all the people that I told that I will be doing the show, hopefully you guys are listening right now and get a chance to listen to all the good stuff we'll talk about today.
That's right. A wide range, and people can call in. The phones will be opening here in a little bit. Of course, we have our wonderful producer, Sabino, who's going to be kind of screening the call. So when you call in, you're going to be talking to him first, and then you can also text us as well. The number is 720-759-7776. Let's get that up there on the thing on the video for you. Oh yeah, if you're listening in on K4CO Radio, you can also go to YouTube and you can see it live right here, so you can see the phone numbers and everything like that. 720-759-7776.
Yes.
And you can text as well, so text us as well, and then Sabino, our producer, can read us your text and include your name, please.
And where you're from, too.
And where you're from.
Especially if you're outside. I mean, in Colorado, anywhere you are.
Yes.
Let us know the city.
Most of our listeners are Colorado, but if you're outside of Colorado, we'd love to know.
Sure. Hey, if you're out of the country, definitely chime in.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
I want to hear what's going on around the world.
Yes. Even if you don't speak English and you just see a bunch of people talking, you don't know what we're saying, but you want to text something. You don't know what I'm saying right now. So, but, Sabino can kind of like copy and Google it.
Translate it.
Exactly. Google Translate.
Sean knows 100 languages.
He is smart.
Are these
Smart man.
made up languages?
Wait, say that again?
Are they made up languages?
Pretty
Or are they
much.
legit? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sean knows the language of love.
The language of love.
The language of love.
That I
Yes.
do know.
Ooh, can I pimp you guys out real quick?
But then
You're going to pimp us?
Yeah.
I was going to
Yeah.
say something, but I'll hold off.
No, please do.
Joe's like, no.
I'm stuck.
You do stand-up comedy and you have
If
nothing
there's
to
any
say.
Denver Bronco cheerleaders out there, and Sarah, if you know any,
I don't know any personally.
darn.
Sorry.
Darn.
Yeah,
But
it's
sure,
unfortunate.
yeah. If anyone wants to come on and be a part of the show, let us know. We'll screen you, and then
Yeah.
we can decide. If,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Now they're going to feel uncomfortable. I'm not getting on the show with that bald guy at all. I am the only bald person in here, aren't I?
Oh my gosh, you are. I thought you
Everybody's
weren't
got
wearing the
full-
headphones because you didn't want to mess up your hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh dear.
The show's getting off to a great start.
I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Well, I want to open it up to Sean because, you know, on Let's Talk America, we
Yes.
talk a wide range of topics that are going on in
Yes.
this wonderful Red, White, and Blue and Colorado as well. So, Sean, what did you come across this week? What's something you want to bring up?
I've got a few topics, but I want to start it off with what you guys thought process of the new Super Bowl halftime show.
Oh my gosh.
What do you?
Wow,
what are your
we're
thoughts
starting
about
it
it?
off right away.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's get on.
What do you mean? I haven't seen it. Like,
So, do you know who's performing for the Super Bowl this year?
I'm usually scared to find out.
Yeah, me
Which
too.
I just found out this. I did some research. I've just found out who it is. A guy named Bad Bunny. Have you ever heard of him?
I've heard of him. I've never heard his music. The only time I've seen him is like whenever I go on Google on my phone, he seems to be popping up as the host of SNL.
Yeah, so he, I think he did an SNL monologue last night, and there's been somewhat of a controversy about him doing the whole halftime show. So just want to see what you guys' thoughts about it. I don't know. I didn't know who he was, and honestly, until I started to look it up, and then a friend of mine said, "Yeah, you've heard his song before." I said, "You sure?" He said, "Yeah, I had no idea."
Instead of Bad Bunny, how about a bad Playboy Bunny host do the halftime
That'd be a
show?
better show.
Yeah.
I mean-
so, and here's the crazy part about it. So he's Puerto Rican,
Okay.
and mainly his music, he's like a rapper, but most of his stuff is more in Puerto Rican language for the most part.
I thought it was Spanish.
Spanish, what I'm saying.
Spanish, Puerto Rican, I don't know.
Whatever the
But
case.
yeah.
So anyway, and so there's been some back and forth about the whole deal. And then what makes it even more interesting is I think DHS, the secretary, has come out. She's like, ICE is apparently going to be at the Super Bowl.
Insane Clown Posse? Wait, I'm lost here.
Oh my gosh.
Sarah, no. So ICE.
ICE. Okay.
Yeah, since he's so they're going to be at the Super Bowl.
So much for not making the show political. I mean, my God. I mean, there's no way of skirting around that.
So I just thought I'd throw that out there. We don't have to talk about it, but there you go.
No, honestly, I was going to bring it up too. Because I think Jay-Z needs to be fired.
Why?
Absolutely fired. Because the last Super Bowl halftime shows, I'm sorry, I thought they've been horrible. So you've had, Kendrick Lamar last year, Usher before, and then Rihanna before, and it's just like, it's a Super Bowl. And, you know, a Super Bowl is celebrating football, America's biggest sport. And it's just like, remember back in the days when you'd have a rock band, you'd have a country band, you'd have like superstars. Now it's all kind of like whoever Jay-Z wants.
Here's the question for the audience: Who tunes out at halftime? Because I tune out at halftime.
I usually do. I mean, I have it on, but I might watch, like a minute and I'm just like, yeah, I'm done.
I mean, what has been you guys' most favorite Super Bowl halftime?
McCartney did it once, didn't he?
Yeah, that was a really
That was
good
a long
one.
time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Could we step outside the line and say Justin Timberlake and the beautiful Janet Jackson?
That was interesting.
That was
I didn't see it. I swear.
Did you not?
I walked out of the room. I walked out of the room.
You know
I did
what?
not
I
see it.
saw it live, and I remember when I saw it. I was actually at my in-laws' house at the time, and we were watching it. And when it happened, me and my brother-in-law at the time, we both looked at each other.
Did that just happen?
Is that what I thought it was? and they like turned it off quick, but it was there long enough to where you could notice it.
She seems like such a nice girl that I felt bad for her. If it was somebody that was an absolute twit, I'd be like, all right, whatever.
I totally felt it was staged.
Oh, it was completely. They admitted it.
Yeah.
They absolutely admitted
Wasn't
it.
it?
Yeah.
It was staged?
Yeah.
The wardrobe
yeah.
malfunction?
Yeah, they admitted that.
Yeah.
Completely.
Oh, yeah.
Kidding? It happens to me all the time. When I'm up on stage performing,
On purpose or by accident?
I'm on stage, so it's totally staged.
Staged.
Right.
Oh,
Exactly.
duh.
Well, did she sell 8 million more copies after that? Or something?
Oh, I'm
Right.
sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad press is good press, right?
Yep. Well, all I got. So I got to say, I think the best was like kind of between 2000 and 2010. That's where we should be because just a list of all of them. So it started off Phil Collins, Christina Aguilera. The next one, Aerosmith, with even NSYNC. There's a little boy band for you, Sarah. U2 was after that. Then you had Shania Twain, No Doubt. Then you had the Janet Jackson whole fiasco. That's when, in 2005, you had Paul McCartney. 2006, the Rolling Stones. 2007, Prince. Then that was followed by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers and Bruce Springsteen. These are Super Bowl halftime shows.
Right.
So
Agreed.
it's funny you say Prince because that was going to be my favorite halftime show.
On that note, I had a thought, and it's a good one. It's not a dumb one that I normally bring up. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Use AI to bring Prince back.
That's a possible. Oh, you know
It's going to
what?
happen because if they were going to do it for anybody, it would be him.
Yeah.
Because he appeals to almost everybody, and
I'd
he's
bring
damn
back
good.
Michael Jackson if we're doing that.
Could do that too.
Are you talking about these like hologram things that were
You can do it. They
you know,
already
popular for a while?
There's already technology out there in like not even museums. People are paying to have themselves be filmed while they're alive, and then when they're gone, AI
course.
will have them put on an actual conversation with a live human being.
For sure.
It's already out there.
Oh, of
I'm
course.
like,
That's what they did with Star Wars.
holy moly!
Yeah. Yeah,
guys-
after Princess Leia, after she passed away, she was still in there. And same thing with the other Star Wars guy, the really old skinny face guy. He was long dead, and he came back for
Skinny
two.
faced guy.
He
Obi-Wan
was
Kenobi?
another bad. It was a bad guy in Star Wars, but they did that with Princess
Peter
Leia.
Cushing.
Sure,
That dude had
that sounds right.
Sure.
But
sure.
he kept these guys, these people that were deceased, came back.
That's how you do it.
So-
Would
Yeah, it's
anybody
already
want to have a
doing.
conversation with me after I'm dead? Straight face, no.
No, Joe.
No, Joe. Okay, so sorry, you left off with Prince, and then you had U2.
Tom Petty and the
Tom Petty,
Heartbreakers was in
okay.
there. Bruce Springsteen, Rolling Stones. I mean, these are Super Bowl worthy bands, not just like Jay-Z's little buddies.
Well,
And
is that because they were going for the younger crowd with all these other ones?
Yeah, see, I think what's
because they are the ones buying all the tickets.
yeah,
the
and
20-year-olds.
I think that's what's you got to feed your audience,
Right.
And that's what's going on. So if you can see the trend as they're getting younger and younger and younger, so I think that's what's going on. That you're feeding the audience. I mean, the older guys and gals like myself, we are starting to fade away a little bit. So, I mean, let's just say Prince was still here. Most of the younger set would not know who he is or just not get into it.
Right.
Wouldn't watch it. And it's all about money. It's all about eyes. It's all about putting eyeballs on the TV so the advertisers can make money.
But still, it's like I'm not. No one in this room is like young bucks, but we
Right.
are the ones who watch the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
We know all these artists.
Yes.
You know, maybe okay when we're gone, then okay, have all these little. You know, every Super Bowl halftime show, you'd have to start with Lil in order to perform. You know,
Right.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
We got the weekend, so then we need to like add on like days of the week. Sunday's going to be at the halftime show on
Exactly.
Super Bowl 52.
I
After
like
that,
it.
Tuesday's going to do it. Like, oh my god, okay, cool.
Well, if you have any ideas, if you have something to say, always throughout this entire show, feel free to text us 720-759-7776. You can also call that number, and you'll be speaking with our producer Sabino first, and then we'll get you live on here. So once
Absolutely.
again, if you're listening on the radio, write it down 720-759-7776.
Maybe call in and tell us who's your favorite halftime.
Who's your
artist.
halftime?
Yeah, let us know.
Exactly.
Let us
I
know.
thought he was going to ask who's your favorite host of K4CO.
You can do that too.
You can do that too.
Yeah.
You can definitely do that. I mean, of course, it's going to be Sarah. I mean, you know.
I'm not the host.
You are a
That
host.
sounds-
Who's your favorite K4CO Radio host?
Oh.
Total.
Total.
Yeah.
Better say a name that starts with the letter J.
Or S.
Whereas
Wow.
50% are right. Well, that's true. 50-50. Look
Yeah.
at that.
I like it.
Hey.
So it could be Sarah or Sean.
Or Joe or Josh.
Sure.
We're the J's and S's. Yeah.
Now that we're talking about a little football, though, Sean,
Yes.
I was going to ask you about this because you're a huge football guy.
Big, yes.
The new rules this year. It seems like every year there's new rules
Yeah.
in football. What are the new rules this year?
I
One had
don't.
moved
Well,
at the 35-yard line.
So
I know that.
that actually started
That
last
was
year.
last year.
I
That
thought it
last
was the
season.
30 last year.
No,
They moved it
that started the kickoff, and what they were what they're trying to do with that is eliminate this whole CTE thing, because what's happening is what they figure when the guy receives the kickoff, you got 11 guys, big, burly, fast guys coming down, and they're just nailing him.
Right.
And so they figure if they push the lineage up a little, there's not enough momentum that's going down to tackle the guys, so the hits are not going to be so hard. That's the whole reason for that.
Okay, no, I was talking about if it's caught in the end zone. Now it's on like the 35. It's not on the 20 like it used to be.
well, that's-
and then
yeah.
last year it was on the 30, I thought.
Yeah, that's actually been around for a little while now, which I never really understood that rule.
I don't understand it either.
Yeah,
Why
I
not
don't
just
know
keep it at the
why.
20?
Yeah,
It's not
why
at
they didn't
20.
just keep it at the
You're not
20.
preventing any injuries if it's caught in the end zone and they kneel down. Or,
I think
Yeah.
they just want more scores, more
They
points.
do. They
yeah,
do.
like
they
in
do.
baseball. They
Yeah,
want
they do.
guys
Yeah.
that hit like 900 home runs a year.
Right.
So
Yeah, they do. But yeah, so the lineup as far as the kickoff, that's for safety reasons. But as far as coming out on a 20 or coming out on 35, I think that's just something like you said, it's just more or less wanting to see more fireworks.
Right.
Again, it's about trying to get people to watch the game, eyeballs. That's how you make the
Gotcha.
money.
Yep.
That's what it comes to. Oh, speaking of when Sarah, you were talking about AI. I want you guys to look this up. And we were talking about how they are using AI to, I guess,
For the.
make people look a little younger.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk
Okay.
about the games because they're now doing that.
They are.
Yeah, I've
but
heard.
check this out. I want you guys to look up this name, Lily, Lilly. Wait, let me make sure I had it right. Let me look it up. Lily Tilwood. Lily Tilwood.
Okay.
oh, you mean the
No. Hold on, Tilly Norwood.
Yeah, you
heard
the
about
new
this,
AI
John?
actress. Yeah.
Yes.
Supposedly she's
this
taking
is
off
a
the
big-
real actors and actresses.
Yeah. So
my
check this out.
God.
She's supposed to be like the next big
Thing.
actor
Okay.
and the next big Scarlett Johansson. She's totally
Out of
AI.
all names, you. Okay.
Well, this is what they said. I didn't say that. Although Scarlett Johansson's not bad. But anyway, she is totally AI.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard about
You
that.
heard about this?
I heard about
yeah,
that.
and here's the crazy thing about it. So there's this Dutch company that created her. And this company is kind of like an agency for like AI models.
Oh, my God.
Isn't this crazy?
Okay. I'm going to say something because I can and I'm a chick and I'm going to be really mean.
Go ahead.
She's cute. You could get so much hotter. Like AI, give her some bigger boobs. Give her like,
Fair
make her
enough.
look like a cartoon character.
Well,
like
it
with
was a
really
woman
big
who
arms.
created her.
It was what?
A woman.
Yeah, well, hey, woman, if you're
She needs
listening
better
to
taste,
this, like,
apparently.
have her, hey,
So
It'll happen.
accentuate.
It'll
They-
happen.
What?
It'll absolutely happen.
Okay, cool.
The next Xena Warrior Princess is probably going to be built the way you're dreaming of.
Yeah.
But the thing that's
Grr.
Grr, baby, grr.
the thing that's rattling Hollywood about it is because basically, well, and it's gotten pretty far. What's the kid that played on the Goonies, and I think he's on
Sean
Astin.
Sean
Astin.
Astin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Head of
he's
SAG or
like I think he's the president of SAG-AFTRA or something like
Yeah.
that. So they interviewed him about her. And so he's like fired up about it. He's like, I can't stand this. And, they're taking over and they're taking, because apparently she is a culmination of a lot of actors, just like any AI program, it's just they program all of this stuff into the person, and that's how they get better and better and better at each movie that they do. And so he's upset. And I got to thinking about this. I'm like, because this could be a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Because these sets, why do they need to hire an
people.
actual
Exactly.
person?
I agree.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
That's across the board with every industry.
Yeah.
Is you are eliminating humans,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's a very big problem for many different reasons.
But what's ironic when they interviewed Sean, he was saying, because I guess in my mind I think about all the little things, but they were asking him. They said, he said, "Well, here's the thing. She's not real." Well, I'm like, isn't acting really? Is
Well,
it
you're
movies?
not-
I mean,
yeah.
in the sense that the movie is fiction outside of a documentary.
For sure, you don't have flesh.
Right.
What my biggest concern is, not only like it's going to really hurt across the world, right? It already is. We're already
Yeah.
seeing the after effect when people are getting laid off and fired. So your livelihood goes away, and the emotion is a big piece of it. We had an interview about a week ago that talked about the human interaction, which is a big piece of everyday life,
Yeah.
right? And if you're given there are already sets and there's AI and all of this going on in movies already,
Right.
but to not have the emotion, I mean, that's what we're attracted to, right? Like if you were a holograph and I'm talking to you, can you actually really feed off of my emotion?
I think what's going on with her is because that's the issue with her is because they're building her to do just those things. Because if you think about it, when you're watching a movie, I mean, we may know the actor just from maybe seeing other things, but do we really know them? We're just seeing what we see on the screen.
True,
You know
but
what I
I'm
mean?
saying like, so if you have two people that are acting,
Right.
can you actually act with someone on AI? Or you're going to have a bunch of AI people trying
They act
to...
with green screens now. They act with dinosaurs.
exactly.
But here's-
True, you have the green screen, but you still have human beings in front of the green screen.
But I
Here's
think
my
what's going to
question.
happen is that it's going to be to the point where it's not going to be human and AI. It'll just be AI and AI.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Here's-
the scary part.
Here's my question. Is it going to be easier for AI to do drama and serious work and extra hard for the AI to be able to do comedy?
That's a good point.
Because I think comedy is going to be harder because
I
it's
think-
all in
yeah.
the timing.
Right?
Which
And
means
it's...
comedians
Yeah,
might still have something for a while.
yeah.
But think about it. Like the executives at these production companies, movie companies, it's all about the dollar.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's be serious.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if they can make a movie for $101 million and $100 million is profit because $1 million was spent on these creators that did AI, do you think eventually they're going to get to that? Come on.
Right.
Stage plays will stay. That's where the actors are going to have to go.
Yeah. Definitely.
Right,
Live
but
shows.
I mean, yeah.
Yep.
Live stuff.
But the movie industry, the film industry is already greatly hurting.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I mean, that's been going downhill for a decade. You probably know a little better with Hollywood because
Think
it's
about it when you're paying $20-30 million for one star.
One person.
exactly.
Well, think about
Right.
the Avengers. I mean, what was the budget there? 200-300 million, and
Yeah.
probably half of it was salary for the stars.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to pay those salaries. You're probably cutting the salaries in half, maybe even less.
Yeah.
Because you're just paying the AI creator,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have to worry about the person not being on time for set.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have to worry about attitudes, all that stuff.
The
Attitude.
Charlie Sheen partying. You
Exactly,
know, I mean,
all
yeah,
that good stuff.
Embarrassing
And
the studio, doing
Exactly.
something
And then
stupid.
here's the scary part. That actor never ages.
True.
Think
Well,
about it.
Just
A
like
lot of
Sean.
them do,
He's
too.
an actor that never ages.
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
only met you
Okay.
twice. You haven't aged one day yet.
Right. Thank you.
What
Thanks,
it-
Sean.
Josh,
I
yeah.
appreciate that.
I'm aging. I'm definitely aging.
You're
getting
leaving me.
younger. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm within striking distance.
I
We
love
need
it.
to be
I was
smart
like,
about
are
what
you
we
going
say.
around the room here, Joe? I'm definitely aging.
No, you're not, Sarah.
So, okay, I'm going to take that a step further. Okay, so the Broncos are about to play here in 30 minutes. So, if you get rid of people and it's only AI, are you going to actually get to go see a football game or a hockey game or a
Send my
baseball
AI
game?
person to sit in the heat or sit in the cold.
But you can eliminate. At what point do you stop? Right? Do you not have professional athletes anymore? Is it all going to be AI?
It could be everything. It could be, we don't want to show empty seats in the stands.
That's the thing.
AI people.
Yeah. That's already being done
AI
now.
players.
Yeah.
I
I don't
mean,
see how you could replace professional athletes.
Players, yeah. The crowd,
can't-
I
well,
do.
yeah, it'd be a video game.
But to his point, actors all day long
Musicians.
because it's fiction anyway.
Yeah.
And musicians.
Musicians could have their
exactly.
AI up on stage, but you know what? I would definitely not go see a musician if I knew it was their AI person up there.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
Well, and eventually what's going to happen, because, it costs money to have songs in movies and commercials and stuff like that. So just AI, create me a song that sounds like this person with the voice of this person that talks about this.
Well, they're already doing that.
Yeah, exactly. And
here-
so why pay musicians?
Let's take it another step further, going back to the actors. So I think there's gonna come a day where actors they're not going to get paid $20 million for a movie. They're going to get paid $5 million for their likeness as AI in a movie. But eventually, come on, if you're still a production company, you're going to be like, why am I paying $5 million? I can create somebody that looks somewhat similar, sounds somewhat similar, and acts somewhat similar to that person, and pay the AI creator $50 an hour to make that.
Yeah.
Well, they're having this Tilly chick, AI person.
Can you call her a chick?
Well, I was going to say, you can call her a chick. She ain't going to be offended.
Right, exactly. It's like,
But if she is
she's gonna
offended,
come
that
after
would
me.
be cool, too.
That
No
would
more
be
Me
really cool.
Toos. Because they're all AI.
Apparently, there are agents that are actually going out trying to sign her. Isn't this crazy? Trying
Now,
to sign her. and
If
represent
that's
her.
true, then it's over.
Yeah.
If
exactly.
the agents are like,
Agents are trying to sign her.
I got this girl. She's 6'3". She's blonde, blue eyes, and just absolutely gorgeous, and
Right.
like has all the assets that Sarah's looking for in a woman. She's perfect. She's gonna go act and do. She's gonna be the new Xena warrior princess.
Oh, man. Yeah. If you look like that, can you call him to the show, please?
Or just come on down.
Or just start to show
Still
up.
her beating
Just come
hard.
down.
Steal her
Josh,
beating
you're
heart.
out, buddy.
I'm out. All right. I'll teach her how to run all this stuff.
He knows the lay of the land.
A little bit. Oh, man.
Does any man know the lay of the land of a lady? Come on.
No.
But that's what makes ladies so much fun.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
the fun part.
The mystery.
Mystery.
See, there's miss at the very beginning of that word, miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss is
to
and we
figure it
miss we miss it half the time, don't we, as guys, right? Right?
Girls, man, I hope people actually call in.
You know what we all love about you is that you're so down to earth. And you are not
I agree.
catty. You're
I'm still a pain in the butt, though.
I agree.
Like, yeah. See, I mean, these guys, it's so true. I mean,
I just said that to be funny.
And Sean,
it's so
Sean said
true.
it as he turned his head to the left
right,
away from
exactly.
you.
I was like, I
it's
agree.
so true. I still have the chick moments and still have the hormones and the genes. And
Yeah, but you'll
all
call
that
yourself
stuff.
out too.
Well, for sure. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm just being a, you know what, today. I'm just, let me get just, and that's what I shut down. I just go into my own little world. And because I don't want to be a total bitch. So it's really annoying because the hormones don't go
Just
away.
call me and we'll talk.
We'll talk about it. Will you come give me a hug, Joe? Yeah.
I'll just put you on speaker, sit you down, and go do something else while you're talking.
Yeah.
20 minutes later, are you there, Joe? Yes!
Yes, I know. Yeah, sometimes it is a little bit of word vomit. But I think guys need to do that too. It's like
No.
just get it off my chest and just
Well,
ugh,
yeah.
you know.
Get off our chest in about 30 seconds. I'm freaking pissed.
Yeah.
Say dirty words like 9 times and then we're done.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
usually
football's
done.
on. Like, okay.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure. I think girls typically hang on to stuff more than guys.
You think?
I do. I do. I do.
like,
I
hold
do
on.
have one man in my world, not in this room, that hangs on to stuff though, for a very long time.
That's just
And
not good
reminds-
for the soul. It's
No.
not
I
good for your
agree.
innards.
It's like, do you remember what you did when 1987? I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
dude, really? Like, maybe let that one go. But
So
you
he
know.
actually hangs on to it and talks
Very-
to you about it. Because I know,
very much.
I think guys,
Yeah.
sometimes we will hold on to a lot of stuff and we don't necessarily
Bring it up.
express it,
Yeah.
but we just kind of
Internalize
yeah,
it.
internalize
Yeah.
it. Because that's who I am. I'm a big internalizer.
Is that healthy though?
Does that mean we
You
go
know-
silent, Sean?
He is a very silent guy. He's a
He's a
very
very soft-spoken guy.
and very intuitive.
You
guy,
know, I've been told both. It's not, and I could see both. I've been told, you should say something about it. And I will say, just in my life, there's been some things that I've internalized that I should have just spoken out about because I didn't get what I wanted to have. But I had been doing it for such a long time that it's just natural instinct for me to internalize a lot of stuff. And I just internalize it and figure I can figure it out. And I don't want anybody else to have a problem with it. So
I like exactly what you said. I figure it out for myself.
Yeah.
And don't bring my laundry
Yeah.
to anybody else.
Yeah.
Which maybe
Yeah.
that's one big difference between guys and girls. We'll compartmentalize.
Yeah.
Girls, you guys got to let it out, which is your thing. Totally good.
I'm with you completely though. No, I don't want to unload.
Mm-hmm.
And I internalize it, but I find that it festers even more. And then I have to at least just talk about it. But again, we can really get into this, but
really can.
It's true. So in a partnership,
Mm-hmm.
if you're with a significant other, if you don't do that, like it can break down intimacy and communication and trust. And then there is all this litany of other stuff that can happen. But in my world, I feel like I can only actually open up if I really trust the person.
Okay.
Because it's super, I'm exposing my underbelly and it becomes vulnerable.
I have no problem being vulnerable up on stage, but from a personal standpoint, yeah, it's going to take a lot to get it out of me. But I got to trust you.
Yeah, of course. I think that is a common thread with most people.
Maybe dudes do talk to dudes. I got a couple guys that I hike with every once in a while. And sometimes we'll get deep conversations, but I guess we're relating on the same page because we're dudes.
I think the guys will do it mainly because we feel like the guys that we talk to won't take advantage of it. And that's why we don't always sometimes do that with our significant others as far as a woman is concerned. Sometimes we don't want to put that out there and have that topic or whatever it is be used against us.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And where we're talking to our guys or buddies, we'll say some stuff and won't necessarily use it against us at all. We're just expressing it.
But when it gets a little too serious, guys always have to throw in a joke or something.
Yeah.
Or mock the other person.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
exactly. That's the difference right there. We always try to keep it light.
Yeah. Definitely.
Sean, what
Yes.
else did you take out this week?
I know you and I are one of the things that we connected when we first got a chance to know each other was golf. Did you watch the Ryder Cup?
I did not.
Oh, you did not.
I did not.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
What did I
U.S. sucked it up again.
Sucked it up again?
Yeah. So the Ryder Cup this year was in New York. It was at Bethpage, and U.S. was horrible. Yeah. First 2 days they had, and here's the interesting thing about what happened with the Ryder Cup. I felt like the Europeans were collectively together. They were much more of a group. Mm-hmm. And again, this is me looking at the little things. Like I went onto the Ryder Cup website, and I was just looking at, they would show the teams, U.S. team and a Euro team. Mm-hmm. I noticed that the rosters for the U.S. team, just in the pictures, they were all over the place. Like you had, some people had hats on, some people didn't have hats on, some people had brand hats like Titleist or whatever the case may be. You go to the European side, everybody looked the same. They actually had the same cardigan zipped up. I know.
Is that a good thing?
Are you saying
Well-
that's a microcosm of this country right now?
That we're so divided?
Well, possibly. So, but here's the crazy
like
part
our
about
style.
it. Here's the crazy part about it, John. Just so you guys know. So the Ryder Cup, the first 2 days typically is group play. There's like a four-man scramble, so to speak, or four ball. The last day is singles. The day that the U.S. did the best, singles.
I was just waiting for somebody to call me out for using the word microcosm in the right context.
Yeah, that's good. So I actually thought about that. I was just like, is this representative of us?
I might have
Are we
like
just
an
like-
actual IQ point.
But
I didn't watch the Ryder Cup. I don't.
I'm a big golf guy.
I might
so.
watch the Players because I used to live
Yeah.
in Jacksonville, and I went to the Players. That's the only golf tournament I've ever gone to.
Yeah.
But I never would have noticed that. That's a huge observation on your part, and maybe it is.
I'm one of those weird people. I observe a lot of little things. So I was just looking at that, and it's funny. I was texting some of my buddies, and I think one of my buddies is listening. Randy, shout out to Randy if you're listening. But
Randy.
yeah, Randy, and I was texting my buddies about it. I said, "Hey, have you guys noticed how different? The Europeans are more together, and they won the first two days.
Crushed us. From what I heard.
Crushed us. But we came back on the single play when we were individuals, and that's when the U.S. actually got a little bit better. So I was like, are we just
Not good with working with others? Yeah.
that's
Maybe.
I like it.
Well,
Exactly.
this is a team right here. We're bringing back the team.
That's right.
There's no I in team.
No.
Here.
Yeah, but there's an ME in it.
There's even listeners out there, so always feel free. Once again, I'm going to bring this up. Always
Yes.
feel free to text us with what you think. 720-759-7776. So if you're listening on K4CO Radio apps or website, text or call 720-759-7776. And if you do call, you're going to be speaking with our wonderful producer, Sabino. And before
The
you
man.
get contacted in. Sarah, how was your week? What did you kind of see going on this week? Any topics that kind of stood out to you?
Well, let's see. We on the K4CO Radio side, we had a lot of amazing interviews. Well, it was interesting when I was listening to you guys talk about the divisiveness. When I find individuals when they come on and what we're doing now, it's very middle of the ground. I don't find that we're very divisive on a granular level. When we're talking with people when they come in, I love our interviews and getting to know people. So it's very relationship based. I think the big boys in the media sometimes portray us as divisive, which isn't always really the truth, is what I was thinking about. But on a more positive, optimistic note, I love that we're in the fall season.
Yeah, it was crisp out there
yeah.
this morning.
There's a lot of peepers out there.
A lot of peepers, and I love that it's called peepers. Of course, they have to sex it up a little bit with.
turn on the news,
Are
they're
you
like, peeping?
peeping?
Are you
Are
peeping?
you
Sarah,
peeping today?
guess which man in this room is a peeper?
All of you. All of you. Yes.
Jeepers, peepers. Where'd you get those creepers?
Yeah. Do you guys know what color leaves are? All the time?
All the time.
All the time?
All the time?
Yeah.
Green?
Like,
No.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Green.
You're wrong.
What color?
That's not the first time.
Yeah. No, they're actually yellow.
All the time?
All the time.
That's, I've picked leaves before, and they've been all green.
There's a reason that they're green. It's because of chlorophyll. It's an added thing through their veins.
Chlorophyll?
Yeah.
More like borophyll.
Wow. What time is it?
That was a stretch, Josh.
Ooh,
was a stretch,
baby.
buddy.
No,
That was
it's
Adam
from a
Sandler.
movie.
I'll give you a-
Okay, all right. Yes.
That was Billy
You went from a
Madison.
D up to a C minus. Good job.
Yeah, straight.
Okay, that
yeah.
should be some topics like stupid facts.
For sure.
I can't think of anything off my top of my head just yet. but-
Well, that's what I was looking at this morning is the leaf color. And it always changes around the same time.
Yeah.
Because why?
Gets a little colder, and that's a signal to the trees to be like, hey, we got to go dormant for a few months.
It's a part of it. Anyone else? Weather definitely is a factor.
Yeah, I was going to say weather.
Weather definitely can speed it up, but when the time changes, then when it gets darker earlier, so it's actually June time that signals into the leaves that you have to change at this time.
Really?
It happens actually in summertime.
Leaves are smart. Leaves are wicked smart.
The wicked
Wicked
smart.
smart.
See, like when
Yeah.
June comes, I don't know what's going on. Like,
Just a lot's going on in June.
yeah.
Yeah. See, all of this is fascinating.
We saw some of the leaves change when we came back from the
did.
14er.
Hey, shout out to Women's Adventure Club.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you for taking us up Bierstadt. That absolutely kicked my butt, but it was so incredibly fun.
I do want to thank the Women's Adventure Club for allowing me to do the 14er with them. A guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A dude.
Last I checked.
They like you because you're a handsome, funny, cool dude, easy to talk to.
Yeah, and that
like they're never
low,
going to
bassy
invite me,
voice.
man.
Yeah, that low bassy voice. It's
Well, we
just
had-
Yeah, we
so
had a good
soothing.
we had a good time.
And you're probably 6'4", something like that too. Like
Probably-
girls like there's
probably
a topic.
not. Are you
Girls,
6'2"?
girls
You're
like
6'2"?
girls like
6'3"?
tall dudes.
You know, my
Tall
dad.
dudes and long feet.
Yeah, my dad.
So girth doesn't matter on the feet, huh? Drop the mic. We need a fake mic so we can just drop it. Straight up.
Sean is tall, dark, and handsome. he's employed. He's well kept.
Watch the phone
He
lines
smells
blow up now. I have a
amazing.
question for Sean. I have a question for
Exactly.
Sean.
If
Sean
you-
starts Saturday night.
Kiss your feet.
How big are your feet? I mean,
love that. He's tall, dark, and handsome, and employed.
employed. Yes, I throw it out there. Very, very sweet. Joe is also single. Now back
not
to
sweet,
Sean.
but you didn't say Where's the mic at? Hey, Sam, we need a mic.
Joe Sweet. Now back to John.
This is gonna double as a mic. This is gonna double as a mic.
Don't break it.
Don't break it. Yeah, exactly.
Don't
Don't kill my nameplate. Oh my gosh. Don't, no.
Here's something you can.
No,
That's good.
I gotta love it.
No, I had a good. It was my first 14er, and Sarah and the rest of the Women's Adventure Club. It was great. It was so funny. Some of the pictures I sent some of my friends and family. The pictures, which if anybody doesn't know, I'm from the South, if you can't hear it in my voice. And so I had never done a 14er before. And I sent the pictures back home. And they were like, "What are you doing? What is wrong with you?" You know, and yeah, it was really interesting. I feel like I'm a real live Coloradan. Should I say that? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I feel
works.
like I'm like official now that I've done a 14.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad I got to pop your cherry. That makes me so happy. Like, with the 14er boys.
I think you're right,
with the
though.
14er.
The
I've done
14er
one-
cherry.
I've done one 14er. I really don't want to do any more 14ers just because they're such a pain in the neck. I'll go up to about 11,000, maybe 11,500, and that'll be it. Well, I say I did it. I did it.
You know, it's funny because I don't know if Sarah remembers, she and I, we were walking in, we were probably about a fourth of the way to the top. And I thought we were about to be done. She said, "Oh no!" So that's where.
I was like, it's high left.
It's high left. I was like, because I was thinking, "Oh man, I'm doing this thing."
It's
And she's
worth the view, though.
But no, the view was absolutely gorgeous. We got up there, and originally it was cloudy, and it was extremely cold that day, actually. But it was cloudy, but then like within 5 minutes, the clouds got out of the way, and you could see everything. It was gorgeous.
But at the top, wasn't there a bunch of snow still there?
It was, and it lightly snowed on us.
It was, but the other women in Women's Adventure Club climbed Torreys and Gray that same morning, and they got dumped on with snow. So we were very lucky,
fortunate.
actually, where we were in our mountain range.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was super fun.
Dumped on.
It was
Why
a
are
lot
you
of
talking
fun.
about my personal life?
yeah.
What?
What?
I'm lost.
I got dumped.
You got dumped?
No, I didn't get
dumped.
dumped. I've been dumped. I haven't got dumped recently.
No,
That was my
it's
attempt
not
at a
recent.
credit.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Sorry for that bad joke, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you know up front, they're not all going to fall nicely.
Wow.
They're going to fall flat.
I love that you're the improv guy and you can't tell a joke.
Now I got to tune in on Sabina's sense of humor.
Awesome.
But no, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really had a great time, and I tell you, the only thing that I noticed, and I didn't say anything to Sarah, I could tell as we got to, like, I guess maybe 12 or 13, I could really feel like the less amount of oxygen. Like I would just had to start breathing the right way.
For sure.
I could really tell the difference. As I started getting up there, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm sounding like I was a yoga instructor or something, but yeah, you really had to just pay attention to your breath. You just don't think about it. You don't think about it too much. And so when I got up there, I was like, wow, this air is really thin at the top. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, I was definitely hurting at the top.
Yes.
I mean, I was. I stopped every 20 feet. I was like, all right, just give me a moment. I mean, and Kayleen legitly like laid down like 5 or 6 times and was
Yeah,
like, no,
she
I'm
did.
just going to lay here. I'm like, all right. But you can't do it too long. That's like
Right.
You can't
the
only
bad
have so
thing.
much daylight.
Well, yes. And like your body, it's so hard to get
It
going
is.
if you
It
legitly
is.
are laying down.
Right.
It's like,
I
come on,
did
girl.
it. I did quandary when I was 49 years old, and got to that point where I had to start stopping.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, am I that out of shape?
It's hard.
But
It's
then
not-
I noticed
yeah.
like this group of 20-year-olds that were, 20 feet down, and we were leapfrogging each other. I would stop, and then they would come and pass me, and they would
Yeah.
stop. And then we would just did it all the way up. I'm like, okay, I'm not in that bad of shape. There's a bunch of 20-year-olds that are doing the same thing. So
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
20-year-olds.
Can't stand them. Can't stand them. I think there's a few that pass us up.
yeah,
Did they pass
there,
you all, like-
there were.
Yeah, just-
but I mean,
yeah.
we had people in their 70s easily that were trucking along.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, so age, yes, is it a factor? And, you know, I think it just depends on many different things. But, and it is hard. Like, it's still a 14er. This
Yes.
isn't
Yeah.
like you're going to go, walk 15 steps to the fridge type of thing.
well, what about those
it's-
dudes and girls that run those things and then run like 2
Yeah.
or 3 of them in a day?
So there was a guy that actually, he didn't run it, but I did see him like 2 or 3 times going up and down. And so he was going pretty fast. And I was like, that's insane.
That's what I did when I was probably 15, 16, when I climbed Pikes Peak. I ran it and ran down.
Really?
That's amazing the human body can even do that.
Yeah. Well, I was in much, much better shape back when I was younger.
My question would be, why would you want to do that?
It was so fun. I loved it.
You just liked it.
I really enjoyed going down Pikes
Yeah.
Peak running. It was so pretty.
I would just beat the heck out of my knees.
That was the other
Well,
thing, Joe.
again,
yeah.
but I'm young enough. I was young enough. Yeah, now I was like, literally, oh God, this is so bad.
Yeah, you know what? Going down is just pretty. It's
Harder
not. Yeah,
than
it's
going up.
hard. You would think. I was when I got up there, I was like, oh, this is going to be a breeze going down, and man, it was not easy.
I know.
It's
Everyone
harder.
thinks going down is going to be absolutely
No.
amazing.
Yeah,
And
no, it's-
going down isn't always so amazing.
It's
harder
not.
because you're tired.
I think you're tired, and then like you said, it's a lot of pressure on your knees because you're putting a lot of
yeah.
impact on your knees.
Right? That got lost, Sabino, on 3 dudes. God, terrible.
What did he do?
I literally was like, most people think going down is going to be really amazing.
She's right.
We missed
Sometimes
that.
it's a little
honestly.
bit bumpy.
Because we're like
And it can
good
hurt
guys.
sometimes.
We don't,
Right, because we're like
like you're the
respectable
dirty-minded
gentlemen.
one in here.
Exactly.
I'm just talking about 14ers.
Sabino and Sarah on the same page.
And our producer, for those that are listening, is like, come on, guys. What you talking about over there?
We're talking
You
about
missed that?
serious stuff, not dirty
Yes.
stuff.
I'm
Kind
sorry.
of guys you think you are, Sarah.
Dirty.
Now from here on out,
Well,
we're
there's-
not going to miss it.
There's another topic. Are girls dirtier minded than guys?
I would say yes. Personally.
I get, well, just explain.
Why are they dirtier?
No, in what ways?
Thought wise, and there's so many times. I mean, like girls get together, they talk about like
Everything.
everything, and it's like sex always comes up, or nudity always comes up, or anything.
Or
It's
that could
like-
just be me.
it could just be you.
I talk about dick a lot.
Wow.
Quote of the day. Well, you know how to make Sabino happy.
You do.
You know what? I'm so glad that I'm not the one that makes this show go off the rails.
You're the calm,
So
cool, and
glad.
collected one.
Right.
Yeah, but boys are
We don't talk
Yeah.
about sex.
She's HR, by the way.
I know I am HR, boys and girls.
Wow.
I mean,
Sabino, can you say that into the microphone? What was that? We can't hear you
Yeah,
for
we
some
can hear
reason.
I'll translate it.
All good.
All right.
Sabino said she's in HR, by the way.
She's in HR, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, can we agree that boys smell worse than girls?
Of course.
Sure.
100%.
Yeah, it just depends on where you smell. Oh, well, gosh.
No, okay. What
Sabina
you
missed that one. I
smell-
didn't.
Sean.
No, across the board.
See?
Like, you guys
Dadgummit.
fart and your feet smell and you belch all the time. And why are you laughing? Like, this is not a turn on. I'm just letting you boys know. Like, ew. We have dirtier minds, but our bodies
Well, there's
don't
the balance of the universe right
Exactly.
I guess,
Exactly.
but can you not fart around us?
Their olfactory nerves are
know
more
what?
sensitive than ours, too.
But it's a natural thing.
Well, can you at least go in the other room? Like,
Go to the other zip code.
my brother Dutch ovened me for so
Nice.
many years that
Nice.
I just am so repulsed by it.
Okay, I just wanted to say right here, holding in gas or burp isn't inherently harmful, but it can be uncomfortable, leading to pain, bloating, and distension.
Right.
I'm not saying
It's not
don't let it.
good.
I'm not saying
not
don't let
good.
it out. Just maybe walk 10 steps
You
away.
just like being cordial about it.
Downwind.
Yeah.
So.
You walk in with a couple, and the guy's always just going, out, in, out, in.
Especially after eating pizza.
Pizza.
I don't know. I just
Oh,
made
no,
something
pizza
up.
definitely does it.
Oh, okay.
Or Taco Bell.
Oh, toxic hell. Hey, at 3 a.m, it's
It is
toxic hell is
amazing.
amazing. It is the
Especially
most
if-
delicious thing you've ever had in your life.
Toxic hell.
Especially if you've had some.
Taco Bell.
Taco. Okay, gotcha.
How should I put this? Some things in your body, like you had some. I guess I
Alcohol?
could say edibles.
Edibles? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Weed?
Weed,
Yeah.
weed is
Yeah.
legal
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I can say
Which,
that.
by the way, talking about weed is legal here, we were having this conversation a little while ago. Well, Colorado, we were so upset talking about this because we were the first state to make it legal. And everybody came in droves. And
Yeah.
I got to say, people out there, if you're moving to a state, if you're picking up your whole life and moving to a state just for weed, you might have a problem.
Well, when
When
I lived in Jacksonville, I know a guy and his wife that moved here to start a weed selling company.
Now,
That is
that's
totally
smart.
true.
They made a lot of money. I mean,
Did
it's
they?
down a little bit right now.
I was going to say,
I mean,
did
but
they?
They did.
Wasn't
Oh,
it
yeah.
Taxed out the wazoo.
I was in banking. Yeah, even with the tax for a while. But I was in banking. I knew, people who started this and made millions in the first few years. But now, I don't know. But it's gone down a lot.
So let me ask you this, Sarah. Since we were talking about guys flatulating, so to speak. So
See,
there-
ladies,
damn
this
polite,
is
man.
what, right? Girls, if you are single, man,
He won't say the word fart. He'll say flatulate.
trying to be nice.
I like it.
You're trying to
Sean,
be
you're
nice.
awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
All
so
right.
when
So
boys
there-
flatulate.
Well, no. So I want to ask you this question because there's a friend of mine. We had this conversation about 2 weeks ago. A bunch of us were eating dinner, and lady I know, Kate. Kate, she may be listening. Shout out to Kate as well.
Shout out.
So she had a situation. I'm not going to name the people, but I just wanted your thought on this. So she met this couple, and they hit it off. She met this couple on a plane, and she was kind of playing matchmaker with them, and they hit it off. So she kind of, let me make sure I get the story right. She knew the guy, and then she had the guy's information, she had the girl's information. So she was kind of going back and forth between the two being matchmaker. Come to find out, the guy has, it's a form of IBS, but he did not tell the girl this. And his issue was he wasn't dating because he had this actual problem.
Okay.
And so I wanted to ask you this. Let's say, or just girls in general, let's say you met a guy and he seems really great. Hanging out with him, date him, and all of a sudden he, maybe like third date, because I'm sure he's not going to spring this on you on the first date. He tells you, hey, I have this really bad problem. Is that a I wouldn't say a red flag. Is that something that you would just kind of kick him to the side to, or could you still continue to date the guy?
Wait, that's a loaded question. No pun intended.
My guess is there's girls out there that would say,
well,
nice knowing you.
Yeah, of
that's
course.
why I asked.
I mean, I
No,
don't.
I'm not
That's
trying to
a-
make you seem superficial. Just you know.
No. That's a good question. I mean, you
Yeah.
find stuff out about people
Yeah.
all the time when you're dating, and there
Right.
are going to be deal breakers for whatever reason. I don't know
Okay.
if it's a deal breaker. Third date in.
They're dating because he's not going to bust this out. On the
Let's
first
turn
date.
it around.
Yeah.
If a girl came to me that I really liked and said she had that kind of a problem, would I? Like, I don't know. If she likes to hike, we get along really good.
Yeah.
I might be like, okay.
I feel like guys in general are a little bit more accepting about a lot of things.
So if I had to shit myself like
Well,
twice a day,
kind of a.
and I
that's
hung
not
out
a-
in the bathroom 30% of the day.
He needs a microphone.
He does.
Actually, I think it's the charge, Sabino. You should go plug that in for a little bit.
So, I mean, sure, because I hike. I mean, hiking actually exasperates IBS.
But you're outside, so it doesn't
But you're
matter.
outside, so if you're running away every like 3 minutes to go relieve yourself, so I don't know. I mean, there's so many different ailments that people can have.
Let's flip it again. Who has more checklists when it comes to dating?
Oh, women.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
By far.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, by far.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would say
think
women.
I'd have to say living in Jacksonville, dating was a whole lot, I was about to say easier. That's not the right word.
Should you move back to Jacksonville?
You would miss me way too much. we'll put it this way.
John,
dating,
we all would miss you way too much.
dating in Denver is more difficult.
Huh. So
In
you're saying,
Jacksonville.
so that's an interesting, okay. I hope we have listeners that are like outside of Colorado because that's or different cities in Colorado.
Yeah.
Do you have different expectations? Are you looking for different things? Like,
Jeez, I don't. My only expectations are like hopefully, like hiking is not a prerequisite, but it does make it more fun because it's something that I love to do.
yeah.
God, what else?
Well, I
I
think
have
that,
to be visually attracted to them. I think
Of
that's a totally
course.
fair thing to say.
Completely.
I was thinking about this on the way here. A topic of discussion. Be a good conversationalist. I know I'm a good conversationalist. But I think there's a complaint with women that there's a lot of guys out there that aren't good conversationalists. Well, here's the other side of it. There's a lot of girls out there that
I
aren't good
agree.
conversationalists,
I
which
agree.
surprises the heck out of me.
I agree. I think one of the things that I've noticed, and one of the things I said I would do different in a relationship now versus the previous relationship I had, would be kind of what you mentioned, someone that likes to do a lot of stuff that I like to do.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, you don't have to be perfect.
No.
But if
No.
for us to do more stuff, I'm not saying that was the destruction of my last relationship, but I think I could see where that would be much more beneficial. It could be helpful.
I don't even want us to have everything in common because it's more interesting when we have differences.
yeah.
Absolutely. I want somebody to teach me something, challenge me on something. I think the older guys get, the more they appreciate good conversation too.
Yeah.
Because I appreciate it now more than ever. And bantering is a part of the conversation to me as well.
Yeah. Be funny. Have a good time.
I think that's even more important than enjoying hiking for me, is like being able to banter.
Right. Yeah. Well, there are so many things, and I guess women do, or I don't know if I have high expectations.
Look
but,
at who you're dating.
Oh,
Wow. I wasn't.
that is
I
not,
was not going to
not
say
nice.
Her standards are so low.
Wow.
I mean, it's,
I am
it's-
absolutely kidding at that one. I know who she's dating, and he is
Wow.
a heck of a good dude.
Well,
He's a
okay.
dude.
Wow. I love you very
dude.
much.
There we go. There we go.
Well, it's not having like, I don't know if it's expectations, but it's we all want what we want,
Sure.
right? And of course you want the physical component, but what you're talking about is the conversation. Sometimes you just don't have chemistry with someone.
That's the word that just popped into my mind.
So, I mean, just because you're not having a good conversation with said woman doesn't mean that she's a bad conversationalist. Maybe you guys just don't have the chemistry.
True.
And we all want what we want and that's what makes us all different. We're attracted to different people. And if I can say one thing, what I generally talk about with other women, what they are wanting with guys, is a little more, and this goes back to flatulence, a little more emotional maturity. As you guys are laughing at that word, I rest my case. Now, this doesn't
What do you
mean
mean by
to
emotional?
bare your soul every second of the day of, oh my God, let's open the Pandora's box.
Right.
But it's to like actually have more intimate conversations.
I would say to girls out there, don't expect that early on in the relationship.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit of time. And there's one thing. Don't expect us to be on your calendar. Give us time.
Okay.
Because we will. I mean, we will. We will.
I guess
We will.
that's.
Yeah.
I don't know if
We
that's
just
true
gotta
for
have
every
that
guy.
Trust.
I think sometimes the people can be married for decades and never get to kind of that emotional, like really intimate. Because I've had relationships that I've been in a long time that there's no intimacy whatsoever. It's always kind of stayed surfacey.
You say that, and I watched a documentary on Dean Martin the other day, and his ex-wife said the same thing. Like they were married to him, but they didn't know him.
Right. Completely.
That's guys
That can happen.
compartmentalizing.
That goes back to what we were talking about internalizing. Because, and again, it goes back to what I was saying a little bit earlier was, I think, like Joe mentioned, I'm sorry I called you John earlier.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah,
He
because I
doesn't
could have
it's
called you
all right.
something worse.
He doesn't have feelings.
Yeah, exactly.
Sarah's probably called me other things besides Joe as well.
Exactly.
And before you say this, Sarah, I got to say that just like I was telling to you, Sean, like sometimes when you're just in a serious conversation, you got to throw a little humor out there every once in a while just to
Yeah.
fizzle it,
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's why, drama movies, if it's straight drama, but if you throw in a little bit of comedy every once in a while, it's just,
Yeah.
it's nice.
It's called
That's what
deflection.
guys do.
That is completely,
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
deflection.
You should see
Called
Sarah's
deflection.
face.
That's exactly what
It's
it
called
is.
You should see
lightning
Sarah's
the
face when
moment.
Josh
It's
was
because you
explaining
can't
that.
if you can't sit in the moment, people deflect because either it's too vulnerable, too scary, too much fear, or whatever.
Or you
I'm
just
not
want a
saying
little
it's a
comic
bad thing.
relief, break or something.
I agree. It's very hard or a break or something.
Comedy, you know what I mean? Comic relief, like. All
I
right,
wish you could see.
go with what you were going to
No,
say.
I was just going to say it's just because you can do okay, I'll just be honest. I mean, I was married before, and there I can tell you, like you mentioned, I was married, and there were times where I internalized a lot of stuff I didn't open up, and a lot of it had to do just, I think, again, with guys in general, we get afraid of opening up and having that used against us. And that can happen. And I think that's what Joe was talking about as far as don't expect that to happen immediately, because you can, especially, I wouldn't say especially nowadays, but just in general, you can open up and do some things. And then that can be used against you as far as down the road. Don't know how to just take that information for what it is and just throw it away and not have it, hang over you.
That's one side of it. And I think there could be another side of it too. A guy could, if he's pissed off, maybe he, on purpose, doesn't talk just to piss them off more. Like, that's what they want. You want to piss them off more? Don't say anything.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, the silent treatment.
The silent treatment.
Okay. Sure. I'm more. It hurts my heart to actually hear you say that.
Right.
If when people are intimate with each other, that the woman would use that against
It
them.
happens, and we're not saying this just for the sake. It's happened, and I think what happens is, and it's not necessarily in relationships. It can be just in general. You can kind of get an idea when you're talking to somebody, like you may have dated somebody. You can kind of get an idea of who you can somewhat open up to and who you can't.
Yeah.
Just based on your interactions with that person. And guys that do that, and I can, and I won't speak for every guy, but I'll just speak for myself, is I've had that happen, where you've maybe opened up a little bit and then you've had it used against you. And so you're just like, okay, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Burn us once. And
Right.
Then
Right.
that's
Not
what
doing
we
that
keep.
again. Right.
Yeah.
Not doing that again.
All right.
Really, man. Too darn silent.
No,
Seriously.
well,
Thought
no,
Josh was
I'm,
throwing a joke right now.
I'm reflecting back on all of my relationships. This is what you do. You deflect.
I'm a deflector.
You are a deflector.
That's right.
This
Get
is
you a
a good.
Sounds like a great
it's
movie title.
It's a
The
good
Deflector.
conversation.
Deflector?
It does.
Oh my
actually.
God, let's
Yeah.
write one right now for
Let's do
comedy's
it.
sake.
That'd be awesome.
The deflector.
The deflector.
All right.
Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, Sabino. There we go.
Wow. All right.
Okay, before I know you want to jump ship, but before. Okay.
Let the lady get the last word.
Well,
Do you think a lady said that on the Titanic?
what the? Okay. We've all had relationships in this room, right?
Yes.
Some of us have been married and divorced and dated and da-da-da. We've done the whole thing.
Right.
So just because we've been hurt in the past it will never stop me from moving forward.
That's
That's a good thing on your part.
That's a good thing. But I have seen a lot of females that will do just that. Like let some of the things that have happened in their previous relationship seep into the new one,
Oh
unfortunately.
my gosh.
Well,
yes.
for sure, and it's hard to not do that, right? Because either it's the good, bad, or an ugly situation, so you get out of that one and move into another one. I mean, because we all started dating at 15, 16, somewhere in that range, so move forward a couple decades, and we all have taken our experiences that have shaped us to what we are now.
Right.
So to say don't carry it from one other to the other,
That's hard.
it is hard. With that being said, don't blame or force or manipulate your current situation. Say, well, I had this over here and now you have to be this over here. Like,
So yeah, it's pretty much impossible to go in with a completely
of course,
open mind.
because you learn, like the ones that were no longer in that relationship, there's a reason it ended. So when you go on to the next one, it's like, okay, this person has this quality that I was missing over here.
Right.
So you always are going to carry your quote unquote baggage. That's why I always think have your baggage match up with the other person's baggage
How the heck do you measure that?
by getting to know them. You get to say, okay, well, here's where you came from and here's where I came from. Can this actually make a relationship work?
Just flat out ask, what's your baggage?
What?
I'll
Yeah.
tell you my baggage.
Wow.
True.
What do you
That's-
suck at?
That's a guy question.
Well,
I
it
would
is.
be-
It's like, okay, do you have IBS? Can I actually tolerate that? Do you have well,
Sean, show us right now if you got IBS. Prove it to us. I want to know. And she looked right at you,
seriously
which I think is insulting, by the way.
Exactly.
there
Sure,
are
yeah.
some
It's a
deal
10.
breakers.
It's a
Let's
10.
just cut to the kid.
There can be people that
ha-
are into
Let's
that.
cut to the shit, right?
That's
If
why
we're talking
I
about
asked.
IBS.
Like cut to the shit. No pun intended.
Cut to the shit.
Right.
It's sometimes it's a deal breaker. Do you have kids or not? That can be a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Where do you work? Are you self-employed? Are you not? Are you in an open marriage? Are you in an open relationship?
schizophrenic? Do you
Are
have
you
9 personalities?
Do you
Right. I
have
got 8.
cancer?
Does
Are you
that mean
going to
I'm
die
okay?
in 6 months? Like all of these are conversations that
Wait a minute.
you need to like weigh and figure out.
Come on. Do you think a girl would like a guy with 4 or 5 different personalities because she could just request one on the day she's like, okay, bring me comedy guy. Bring me comedy guy. Okay, bring me drama guy. Bring me talkative guy.
I think we all have multiple personalities.
I
You
could bring
think
like
you do?
3 of them
Yes,
up right now if you
I
wanted
do.
me to.
I think we all have different levels of what we're going to bring. Because even our producer is going a little crazy over
He's
there.
having fun over
Like
there.
it depends on your mood. It depends on who you're around. Like
Yeah.
you just have different sides come out.
I definitely have my somber moments.
See, we all
I
do.
just need to be quiet and watch football and drink a root beer and be happy.
Wow, that was really specific.
That's what I teach people in improv.
Awesome.
Specifics.
Specific.
Bring in
Gotta be
specifics.
That's amazing.
Because root beer is going to be
Yes.
said again
Right.
before this show's over.
Root beer.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop beer?
Josh?
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop your belly.
Root beer.
Whoop, whoop your belly.
It's disgusting.
Whoop your belly.
Root beer's gross.
Okay.
You don't like root
There's a
beer?
freaking case of it in the next room.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Sabino's.
that's Sabino's.
That's not mine.
Now I know he's
actually,
cool. He's
Dude, I
cool.
actually like root beer. I like root beer.
Thank
Okay.
you, Sean.
Yeah.
No, I do.
I got some for you, Joe.
Yeah.
The most fun place in the entire planet apparently is happening today. Inaugural carnival held in the greater Cincinnati area. That's right.
Oktoberfest. No, it's too late for Oktoberfest.
Yeah. It's a new carnival in Norwood offering a weekend of family fun at Factory 52 with its first ever Host of Cards Carnival. I don't know why it's the most fun place on the planet. Rides, games, live music, food. Sounds like pretty much any festival out there. But you'll appreciate this. A watch party for the Bengals game against the Lions is going to be held.
I was just going to say to my boys, I texted them before the show, I said, guys, go up to Norwood. Sounds like there's going to be a good time up there in case you choose not to watch the Bengals versus the Lions at 2:30 our time, 4:30 their time.
4:30 their time, yeah. So
Norwood's a nice little town. I haven't really been through it because I'm a West Sider from Cincinnati. And West Siders tend to stay on the West Side. West Side.
Is there a fight there between the West Side and the East Side?
Right.
There is a dividing line. It's called, you could either call it I-75 or I-71, whatever. But there is West Side of Cincinnati is, you would call it more so the blue collar side of the city. East Side is more the white collar side of the city. So there is a difference in personality. It's like, it's really kind of dumb, but when people from outside Cincinnati move to Cincinnati and they meet native Cincinnatians will ask them, because they don't know them, they'll be like, what high school did you go to?
Really?
Yeah. When I meet people out here that I hear from Cincinnati, it almost always goes around to that. And I still don't know why, but that's just the way we are.
Wow.
St. Louis is kind of the same way too. I don't know why, but it is what it is. But I like all Cincinnatians. All Cincinnatians are pretty cool. Joe Burrows is a Cincinnatian now. God bless him.
Yeah.
Heal up quick, Joe.
My experience with Cincinnati was I was working with this company about, I guess, like 15 years ago doing medical sales, and Cincinnati was my territory. Well, I was a manager, and one of my I had 4 that I was managing. That was her territory, so I had to go out and just watch her do her thing with the hospitals. And Skyline Chili.
Skyline Chili.
Yeah.
It's an acquired taste.
Is it a Cincy thing or is it an
It is
Ohio
definitely
thing?
like I grew up in Price Hill, which is like a little speck of Western Hills, and I grew up 15-minute walk away from the original Skyline Chili, which is all the way up in Michigan now, all the way down to Florida and a little bit east and west. But Skyline Chili, like Cincinnati, is known for Skyline Chili, and I went to high school with one of the nephews of the Lambrinides brothers. The Lambrinides brothers founded Skyline Chili.
Yeah.
Like the rumor is there's cinnamon in it, there's cocoa in it, or maybe chocolate, whatever you want to call it. Probably 99% of all Cincinnatians loves Skyline Chili. People that come in from the outside, it's at that point an acquired taste.
What is Skyline Chili?
So Skyline Chili is basically like spaghetti pasta.
Yep.
With chili over it, but the chili, like he says, has somewhat of a sweet taste to it, and then you have cheese poured on top and some. Can you do onions as well?
Yeah, you can. A 5-way is spaghetti, chili, cheese, beans, onions. 3-way is spaghetti, chili, cheese. And a 4-way just add whatever, and then they got cheese conies, and like this is the truth. Every time I fly home, the first thing I always get is Skyline.
Because
it's just
when you fly in, do you do a 3-way or a 5-way? What's your preference?
If you say
Thank you,
5-way, oh man.
I do the spaghetti, chili, and cheese, Josh.
3-way.
What if my buddies are listening?
There you go. I don't have the capacity for a 5-way.
Oh boy.
It's just too much.
Way too much.
Way too much.
Goodness
Yeah.
gracious.
It's just-
I thought of like 3
Right.
really bad jokes, but I'm going to
Exactly.
refrain.
Exactly.
I have a modicum of
Exactly.
success for you, of respect for you.
Oh God.
That's unfortunate.
If we were not on air, I would have said them.
Okay.
We're not FCC, but okay.
All right.
Well, no. So these fairs or whatever like that, Sarah. Earlier on, everybody sees on Instagram those like fun slides or whatever that you wonder are
I've
these
seen those.
real or not?
Yeah, I think they are.
And Sarah
Yeah.
looked up one. It was like this huge slide where at the end it goes up
Yeah.
and then you fly way high in the air down into a pool.
I see them on YouTube because you guys know I'm not a social media person. I don't do the Instagram, but I've seen I've seen people would jump and they would catch them and push them down so they could like catapult down really fast, and they would come up and they would do like 3 or 4 flips. It looks like it's fun.
And I didn't know if these were real or
No,
not,
they're
but
real.
apparently Sarah looked one up and it's like hours away from Paris or something.
It's
right?
8 hours south. It's almost
8
into Spain.
hours south, right.
It's on the Spain-France border. In Toreilles. Toriels, maybe? I don't know how to pronounce
good.
it.
Sounds good.
But super southern France. And it was like 6 different kind of cream-colored slides. I don't know if that's what you saw.
Yeah, those
Into
are the
that
ones.
into that pool.
Yeah.
So it's in France.
And this is a
It's-
massive pool and people sitting around and they're watching you flip
Yeah,
over it.
it's very cool.
Would you
it
do
look-
that?
I would try it.
Would you? Yeah, we would.
I don't know if I would do some of the insane, like they had some people that were going down backwards on it, like, and I don't know if I would do that, but I'd try it at least once.
What about you, Joe? Would you try something like that?
I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah?
Really?
Everybody here would. All right, sounds good. I love it.
100%. I'd be
Yeah.
the one doing flips.
All right, we got to do a
and-
show from Tornelli's.
I know. It'd be great.
Toriels. I know. I have to figure
Toriels.
out how to pronounce it.
I try almost anything twice.
I've heard somebody else
I've skydived
use that
twice.
line.
Twice.
Me too.
Twice.
We
Me too.
skydive every year.
Yeah.
I haven't done it here. I did it static line in Indiana when I was living in Cincinnati. But the coolest one, my buddy lived in Vegas. I think this was New Year's 2004, 2005. Went out to visit him, and he wanted to skydive. So we drove hour and a half out to the airport, whatever. Clear blue skies. We went up, I guess, 12, 14,000 feet. Jumped out tandem, obviously, and you know your heart's going bam, 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 bam. And then once the chute opens, you're like, okay, blood pressure goes down. But
Yeah.
the greatest view I've ever seen in my life.
See, I thought the one I did with I jumped with Josh and Sarah. We were in, was it Longmont?
Shout out, actually,
Longmont?
but it's Mile High Skydiving.
Mile
Correct.
High, yeah.
Up in Longmont. Shout out, because they're
and,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first time we went, actually both times it was pretty clear, but the first time we went was super clear. And biggest adrenaline rush in my life. That first 40-second drop.
Yep.
It was just biggest, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, when you pulled the chute, and it was gorgeous because you saw the front range and everything, and he even let me like guide it was like peaceful.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. The quietest quiet you could ever hear.
Yeah,
exactly.
It was really peaceful.
Yeah.
So
And Sarah's a big one to get people to go. She worked on My Parents for like 2 years. And they finally went.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious, too, because I thought, my mom would just be like, okay, I'm done. Right when she got on the ground, I ran up and I'm like, are you ready to go again? She's like, yeah.
yeah.
So
That's very cool.
Yeah.
So anybody out there who has not skydived, jump out of a plane, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Everybody in this room will say you'll love
Do
it.
it.
So,
It'll be, I wouldn't say it's a life-changing experience, but it's a hell of an experience.
It is.
I got to do it.
Yeah.
Quote, Point Break. It's the closest you'll get to God. Miss you, Patrick Swayze.
I feel like I wanted the next time. I would say next time. I think at some point I'd like to do it in Hawaii over the water.
Ooh, that would be beautiful.
You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Actually, they say that's one of the best places, but
That's
they
what I
say
heard.
Colorado is like 2.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I would say Utah would be number 2. I mean, I've been to all 5
probably in
national
the top
parks in
3,
Utah,
yeah.
and those are just insanely beautiful places.
Right?
Agreed.
What else you got on
Agreed
the
to all
docket,
of it.
Sean? What else kind of grabbed your attention this week?
I want to ask you guys, since we were getting into some deep topics about relationships and everything, and I think we're old enough to been around for a while. What have you guys noticed is a difference in people today as opposed to kind of when we were growing up? Is there any?
That's easy.
It's social media.
Yes,
It sucks.
Less focus.
It really does. Exactly.
Less
Like
focus,
I miss the
definitely.
day. So Josh and I met 22 years ago, and when he hit on me, love you, was in a bar. And it takes a
That's
little
gutsy.
more courage.
Gutsy,
Well,
that's when you hit on people. is
exactly.
when you are.
You actually meet
I
them
always
in
relied on
person.
alcohol and poor judgment.
On whose part?
On their part.
What was his move or what was his line? Like,
It was. Oh,
baby.
can I really air this?
hey, good looking. What you got cooking?
Okay.
Can I buy you a drink?
It was so cute. It was adorable.
You come here often?
He invited me, and it was my first time. No. It was super cute. Oh, can I really tell our story? Okay. So we met each other at Wells Fargo when I was 21. It was my first adult job. And we both worked at the same
Wait a minute, you're
location.
calling yourself an adult.
Oh, did I say that?
You called yourself an adult.
You just did.
Oh, man.
Sure?
Yeah.
Wow. No, I'm sorry. I wholeheartedly take that back. I apologize. I didn't mean to say that. I was 21. I just became an adult. Yeah. It's my first adult job
Okay.
post-college. So, yeah, I met him there, and he wasn't on my radar at all, not only because I was not looking for someone, and I was working with him. So he was a part of a pool league, and it was super cute. So he was on the teller line, and I was in the middle of the bank figuring out how to work the computer system, and I was in the customer service. They don't have the same setup anymore. So you usually had the tellers, customer service, and then the bankers. And so at the customer service, I could see the entire teller line. And he called me from the teller line to the customer service desk. And I was looking at him and I was like, hey, like, hi. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm working. What are you doing? And so he invited me to a bar, Pub on Pearl.
Miss you, Pub on Pearl. It's actually
Yeah.
closed now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
And he said, do you like playing pool? And I said, no. And he said, would you want to come watch me? And I said, sure. So I came and watched him sort of play pool and had a couple drinks with another coworker of ours that came with me. And he came up to me in between his shots playing pool. And I was like, so would you ever consider dating anyone at work? And I said, no, I wouldn't. And he went back and played some pool and then came back and he goes, well, are you sure you would never consider it? I'm like, no, I don't dip my pen in the pen in the company ink.
Yeah.
And he left and came back again and he goes, are you sure?
Persistence, guys.
You were very persistent. And so our other coworker looked at me and he goes, he's asking you out. And I go, oh, well, that's cute.
You actually didn't.
I had no
notice
idea.
that?
It was totally not in my. No, I was
I would
super
have thought
dense.
you would
at
have
that.
known that.
No, he was
I'm not
not.
smooth.
No. But
It's
I
totally
think
on
it's-
me.
Yeah, it's
I-
not
You're
about
smooth. I mean, you took her to a pool hall, showed her your big stick.
right and how you were.
And then asked her out.
What am I doing here?
I truly just thought we were a bunch of coworkers, and I'm like, why the fuck? Why are you asking me this stuff?
You got some big billiard balls for
Thank you.
asking out somebody at work, though.
Yeah.
Which is a very scary thing. And you didn't do it
was.
at work, you did it outside of work, which was
is
smart on
smart.
your part.
And this
Yeah,
is going to
so-
answer your
right.
question, how I feel, like how
Okay.
times have changed. Is it did. That took a lot of courage. I think it takes a lot of courage for someone to actually go up and ask someone in person.
Oh, yeah.
It's
It
a little
takes
more
a lot.
intimidating. And that was the first time he kissed me, and the rest is history. So,
Third time's a charm.
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
You're a cool dude. I
Yeah.
get it.
I was. Yeah.
yeah, you still are a cool
What's that
dude.
sound? What's that sound,
It was
Sarah?
like a crowd.
Yay! Go,
Yeah.
Josh, go.
Applause.
See, the audience can't hear the sounds that he makes. We got to get him a
I know,
microphone.
we need a
gotta-
microphone.
Yeah, we got to
for
fix
sure.
that. Well, we do have a microphone. It's just talk real quick.
1, 2.
Oh, we hear you. So to answer your question, I think that has been the biggest change is social media. Now that that's
Yeah.
here, people are dating online and doing all that jazz. So
The one thing I think I've noticed more is I feel like people are more selfish and superficial.
You and I are mind melding again. The first word that came to my mind was selfish, and then you said
I feel like in general, people, we do a lot, and actually it goes back to, and I think the cause of this, or the culprit, so to speak, is social media, but
in movies.
And just society in general is just trying to, I think we make a lot of decisions, not based on what we want, but based on what we see other people do. And we get influencers. We get influenced by what someone else does. And I don't find people to be very authentic anymore.
It's a me society.
Yes.
I think the reason behind that though is, so I think everybody's a little bit more like about emotions and about themselves and stuff like that. And because of social media, it's like, I don't like that. Ooh, I like that. I don't like that. I don't like. And they want that other person to
validate
care about them, to validate them, just like on social media. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think it'd be very hard because without social media, it was great.
I think it was amazing.
It was just all you cared about was what was in front of you. And now it's like we're always thinking.
We did like what you did with Sarah. I mean, that's what we did. We talked to people.
Yeah.
We didn't actually talk to them on our phones. We actually went up and had a conversation with a female, and you actually talked to them.
It's like a dating app or something like that, where it's just like, I'm just going to swipe left or right. And back in the day, we had to go up and say, hi.
Exactly.
How's it going?
Exactly.
On that note, this is what's changed. Digital dating has exploded.
Exactly.
Girls have hundreds,
Options.
if not thousands, of options.
Right.
Versus 20 years ago, one guy might approach them every 6 months.
And I think...
And it's turning around. I think women, I've heard this before. Women are like, I think I'd rather have a guy just come up and talk to me.
100%. That goes back to your very first question about AI when you brought that up. How do you know what that person is like?
Exactly.
And you have 2 seconds when you're swiping left. You have
It's all about visual.
No, it's not.
No, on digital.
On digital, yes.
It's all about
but
But how do you know that's...
You don't know exactly. A picture is one thing, but
And then when you meet them, they're totally
do you have
different.
the chemistry? Can you have a conversation?
How do these dating apps know that some dude didn't make some AI version of himself that looks like
Completely.
Tom Selleck?
Of course.
How do you go
That-
from a princess to a pterodactyl? It doesn't make sense.
You looked absolutely like a 12 on a 10 scale on your pictures, and now you look
That
like
happens
a toad.
all the time. Oh, I was
Don't you
20
like
in
me
that
for
picture.
me?
Now
Yeah.
I'm 70. It's like,
Right.
dude. Like,
Exactly. You're 70, but you're showing your 20-year-old
go back
pictures.
to being authentic. Because honestly, when you're not, you're just wasting everyone's time.
You are wasting everybody's time.
Yeah.
And you're in yourself. You're paying for an app. Why not just be honest?
So who does that more? Who's more inauthentic, guys or girls? And
Oh,
I'm gonna
girls.
admit, I think
Girls.
the dudes are more inauthentic.
girls?
No, I think the dudes are more
You think the
inauthentic.
dudes are?
Yeah, because I just think they are.
Yeah.
Me, my pictures are who I am. My pictures are on there like they've been around a while, but I haven't changed. I still weigh 205 to 210 pounds. I'm still bald, and I don't have as many wrinkles. I mean, I don't have that many wrinkles, so I pretty much looks the same. No girl's ever said to me, "You don't look anything like you do in your pictures." So
So, Jerry, you don't know this, but I know Sarah and Josh knows this. Like, one of my things as far as dating apps and why I don't do them, and this is a very extreme
because
reason
you're
why.
tall, dark, and handsome, like she said. All you got to do is walk around in public, you handsome
that's
devil,
right.
you.
No. So
Shave your head and see what happens.
this is the reason when we were talking about seeing one thing and the other, I have this very bad fear.
Oh my God. I can't. Please say it.
Joe had this very bad. I don't know why specifically out of everything else, it's this, but it just is. I feel like how unlucky I am if I feel like the very moment that, let's just say I get on a dating app and then I do meet the girl or whatever. And let's say things go really well. Like really well.
Okay.
And we're there that evening, that night or whatever, and then things get like that Seinfeld episode, hot and heavy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I find out She is not a she.
I didn't know that's where you were
That
going.
is my
but
thing.
That is a definite fear
legit,
of
right?
all guys. That is a legit fear.
Yes.
That is a legit fear.
I will be so traumatized. I could go into detail about this
Now
hot
you're
and heavy
making me
stuff,
squirm
but I'm
for
not.
sure.
Yes.
Like
yes.
that is the
You're
most
like, you-
uncool thing a human
right.
being can do.
You in the moment, and then you like find out. Oh wait, that
You can't
feels
get out of
like
that
what I
room
am.
fast enough.
Feels
You
like
can't
what
get out of
I
that
am.
room fast enough. You can't shower enough times in a day.
Yes.
You can't.
That is my biggest fear, Radio Land.
I
Yeah.
think for most dudes out there
So
that
that's
are
why I
single,
don't do dating.
That's a serious
that is a
fear.
very
Yeah.
fair fear as well.
It's very fair.
I love that you outed yourself. That's so funny. This seriously was like hours discussion hiking up Mount Bierstadt
We
of,
did.
of like the fear of having a dude.
Yeah.
So I'm like, check the Adam's apple.
She keeps
Yeah,
telling
that's
me.
number one. Is the
There's
Adam
one.
apple.
Adam's apple right away. Put up your hand and measure it real quick. Be like, hey girl, and
Yeah.
like high five. Like,
And if my
damn.
hands is like,
right? Like mine would barely fit in your palm.
Right.
I'm a legit girl,
Right.
wholehearted.
Another Seinfeld when she's like eating a lobster and it's like massive hands.
mayonnaise.
Right? You can just, I mean, look for the Adam's apple. And
That's one. How tall are they? How deep
right,
is the voice?
and how like you can just.
But there's
hopefully-
been some.
Bro.
I'll just say this, and I've seen pictures of quote unquote women that I just off the bat thought absolutely was a woman,
or was a man.
and
you mean?
and it
Oh.
truly was a man.
Okay. Well, again, a picture can be deceiving.
Yeah.
That's why when you
why I don't
when
do
you
the
talk
dating
to her,
apps.
Some
just say,
doctors
hey,
are good.
Plastic surgery.
Yeah.
is- no.
for your really your Adam's
I
apple.
don't know about the Adam's apple, but
Yeah.
plastic surgery's getting
think
so
that's,
darn
that's
good.
why that's like the number one.
Just
Yeah.
right when you
Oh,
meet,
yeah.
go up
They'll
to her
be
and
able-
be
they'll be
like,
able to
go,
doctor be able to give you that
and just kind of do that to her, or stick something down there, and then you can. Just saying, you can tell
I
real
think you
quick.
proved our point. You're dirtier minded than us. There's three of us here. You're like 3 times more dirty than all 3 of us combined.
Exactly.
What are you doing,
trying-
Zach?
Dirtier. Women think dirtier.
I
than
am
men.
trying to solve his problem quickly.
Hey,
So
he's figured it out.
Yeah,
If
He's
you-
figured
just
it
don't
out.
get on
He
dating
did- yeah,
apps.
just
No.
don't.
That's
You
the
know
thing.
what?
But the same thing
I
can happen
still-
when you hit on someone in a bar.
That is true.
Look at the Adam's apple.
Adam's
That's
apple.
true.
Look at the Adam's apple.
Exactly.
That is
Yeah.
true.
I think it's going to come to a point where it's a legit question for the guy to ask the question.
Right.
Right.
The
And
question.
hopefully they don't get offended when you ask that because
Right.
it's getting to that point. It's not fair to us guys.
Fine.
It really is
Okay.
not.
I know
100%.
we don't go political. Were you born with a vag or a dick? Like it's just like
Wow.
let's get it
Just
out. Like
really.
that's okay. Fine. I can PC it.
That was going to be my question.
Were you born legitimately a male or female?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if that, and they do have that all over. It's not how you identify.
Yeah.
Because there's someone for everyone, right? So
There is.
There is.
There's someone for you, Sean.
There is.
And Sarah's gonna find that person. I mean,
She
she's
is.
been on a
She
like
and
setup
the-
thing all week. Like, I'll set you up.
dude,
Yeah.
when we did the 14er on our the drive
Dude,
back,
with a group of girls, like
yeah, I know. When we did the 14er
wow, I don't know what that was.
on our way back between Sarah and the rest of the ladies in the car, they're supposedly going to find me
Yeah, I think they had like
Yeah.
4 or 5.
at 4 or 5.
I know. I
Yeah.
need to, Kayleen. We need to get on
You're
that.
tall, dark, and handsome, and employed.
With really big hands and big
really
feet.
big
Big hands and long
okay, we got to
feet.
think of an
Yeah,
acronym:
exactly.
tall T, dark D, handsome H,
Dark D.
employed E.
TDHE.
Thed, you're a Thed.
You're a Thed.
You're a Thed.
You are a
tall,
Thed.
handsome, employed, dark.
You're
Yep.
nice.
You're a Thed.
You're
You're
sweet.
a Thed. That's a new
You're
thing.
considerate.
No, don't do the nice thing.
Quiet.
That's like a
Oh my
Yeah,
God!
nice,
Yes,
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 see?
yes, yes,
There
yes,
we
yes,
go.
yes.
Nice is
That's
absolutely
kryptonite.
How many
to a
guys
woman.
I know in my life that
Right.
could date like at their will? Say,
Yeah, you can't be nice.
That's
Can't
why.
be nice.
That's why that phrase is out there.
No.
Nice guys finish
Yeah.
last.
look
Isn't
at
that
me,
horrible?
54 years old.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't be nice. Girls
guys
don't
finish
like
last.
nice.
It's so true.
But here's the interesting thing about that is they say this, and which they do. And what's so interesting is when they get in a relationship and then bad things happen or not nice things happen, they're like, well, he just wasn't he didn't do any nice things for me. I'm like, well, you said you weren't a bad guy. So if you want nice stuff to happen to you, typically a nice guy will. It's kind of like if you want tacos, you go to Taco Bell, not Burger King.
Mm-hmm. All right, to all the nice
women,
guys out there.
Younger women like the bad guys.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Why do you think David Lee Roth had such a prolific love life?
Yeah.
Call it.
I
All the
don't
leagues
think that's
like bad
why.
boys.
Well, of course. I don't think.
Bad boys.
Come on.
They want the unattainable.
Either
That's
way,
Different discussion.
men need to be gentlemen, right? First
Yeah.
of all, should happen.
Right.
Yeah.
GQ, did you hear about this? GQ came out with 125 rules for the modern gentleman.
Are you kidding me?
No, I am not
125.
Just give me 2. That's all I'm going to remember.
I'm not
Open
going
the
through
door,
all
walk
125.
on
That's
the
just
street
dumb.
side
Go
of
through a
the
few.
sidewalk.
I'll highlight some because some of them I'm just like, okay, but other ones are just like,
125?
really? Like, stop it.
Who had the time to write the darn article?
Someone who
Somebody that
works at
wasn't dating
GQ.
anybody. No, somebody that wasn't dating anybody, probably.
Yeah, there you go.
At the time.
All right, so tell me what you think about these. So the first one, this was actually the very first one on the list: removing AirPods when speaking to someone. Okay,
Well,
that's just common courtesy.
That's not gentleman. That's just having
Yeah,
a brain.
women need to do that too. So
Yeah.
Oh, here's some. I apologize for this.
No.
I got 7 nieces
let's
and
add your own.
a couple of them run by themselves. I want to tell the girls, if you're going to run with AirPods, just run with one, because there's some nasty guys out there in this world. Just protect yourself. Run with one AirPod in, and that's it. I tell that to my niece every once in a while. She doesn't listen, but I can't be there to run with her, so I'm sorry. But just to protect the girls.
Do it. That's a good advice. Yep. Other ones include, and see, a lot of this, it has nothing to do with the gentleman. This is just common human courtesy.
Yeah.
Asking before vaping indoors. Okay. Avoiding music from phone speakers. Amen to that. It sounds like crap. And if you went to a concert, if you're one of these thousands of people that just film the concert on your phone the whole time, and you're just like, oh, look, I went to this concert, don't play for me on your phone. It's going to sound like crap.
Yeah.
I don't care. Sending handwritten thank you notes. Okay. Having a signature gift to stock and give. Like a
does that mean?
specific candle or book. Doesn't that take out the whole, like, meaning behind giving a gift? But whatever. Carrying a bag instead of bulky pockets. So I guess a purse now is a big thing for modern
guys.
gentlemen. Never charging friends for a dinner party. Providing comfortable house slippers for guests.
What?
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
Somebody really did not have a life.
Exactly. Whoever wrote this. Greet people you know with a single kiss on the left cheek.
No, that's a European thing.
That is.
Keep it in
It's
your
not
own
even a
thing.
European thing anymore. That's what they call harassment.
If I did that to any one of my buddies that
Right.
I grew up with, there would be a thought on their side to punch me right in the face. What are you doing?
Right.
Like, no. It's the old
Right.
bro thing, like, get the hand, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how we greet each other.
This next one is, I find it very, very hilarious because, we even talked about this a long time ago, Sean. Ask for consent when having sex. I think nowadays you should have a contract.
You might have.
Or video yourself.
video.
We can do this, right?
Right.
Uh-huh. Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, contract and video.
Yes.
Well, you know,
Unfortunately.
like, there's years ago, there was somebody saying, have contract marriages.
Marriage is a contract.
Well, have it for 2 years. And at the end of 2 years, evaluate. If you want to keep going, great. If you don't sign don't re-up.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that what dating is? It's like, it's been 2 years and this is just not working.
Yeah, it's not this contract is up. And
Do not use your phone in the gym changing room. That's a good rule right there. You don't know if someone's filming or taking pictures.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy.
it's kind of creepy.
If you're part of a group conversation, and this one's really, if you're part of a group conversation and somebody joins you, graciously introduce them and say, we were just chatting about this.
Yeah, I try to
This
do that.
allows them to join the
Feel
conversation.
comfortable.
You agree with that?
Yeah, you should. Like, otherwise, the third person that just came up, they're going to feel really odd just standing there.
Or they just listen in a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was
I mean,
thinking.
especially if there's like, a big event or something like that. People come up all the time and it's just like, okay, guys, let's stop. hi, this is this person. This is the conversation we're talking about. Now let's continue. You talk for a minute and it's just like, oh, this lady, this is this person. This is what we're talking about. I mean, you'd never be able to talk.
I think if they came up when you're having that conversation, if they came up and they look like really stupid and dumbfounded, like they're just, and then you see them and you're like, okay, let me tell you what's going on.
I was waiting for those two to say like that's how Joe looks every time he comes into a conversation. What?
Yeah. So I would be that person that just kind of, because I don't want them to look stupid and dumb for a very long time.
One day I want to get paid to look stupid and dumb.
That'd be a great job.
Yeah.
Sabino's having way too
Sabino
much
is
fun out
just
there.
killing it.
Never insist on ordering for your date, but go ahead and offer to order for the whole table.
I'd say if you're at a fancy restaurant and you know what's going on, but I don't think I've ever done. I don't think I've ever ordered. I would rather let them do it.
I'm going to tell you, I've actually done this.
You've ordered for a date?
Mm-hmm.
Did you
Without
have experience
even-
at the restaurant?
Well,
She will have this.
I actually have done that.
And how'd it go?
How'd it go?
And
Yes.
they had no problem with it.
Really?
Yeah. Well, and one of the one that I've done this with. Let's see, it wasn't. Well, I guess it was a date. We just kind of hanging out, but and it was just an automatic thing for me. I guess I'm old school, and it was an automatic. But I didn't do it in like a real.
I'm the man. I order. Right.
Yeah. But I did it. And,
You did it.
Yeah, and I did it, and they never said anything.
Sarah, has anybody ever ordered food for you?
It's very rare.
How would you feel about that?
I would see you getting ticked off.
Yeah, I'm pretty independent.
Depends on how they do it.
Well, true. I mean, if it was like I like ordering for myself, and I like having people to have their own voice too.
Right.
We went to a concert a couple of weeks ago, and they were like, "Hey, Josh, how do you spell your last name?" And I started spelling it for you, and I was like, "Dude, no, like, please talk." So I think it's to have everyone have their own voice.
So what if I took you to Cincinnati and ordered a 3-way?
I would like to have a say.
Especially as to what the ingredients will be.
Absolutely.
What ingredient is
I would like to know
you?
what's on the menu. I would like to know how long the meal would
Dwayne
last.
"The Rock" Johnson's on the menu.
No,
Sean,
possibly.
Josh.
100%.
Not me. Not me.
For people just joining, we're talking about Skyline Chili.
Exactly.
Which is something from the greatest place on earth this weekend, Cincinnati.
To be fair about it, I will say I did this. If this helps, like it wasn't a situation where I just ordered for them without them till like we had already talked about. Like I asked, "Hey, what do you like? What do you want?" And they said this is what they were going to get, and then that's when I did it.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it wasn't. No, I'm glad I
piss
cleared
off.
this up. I didn't want you guys to go like, "Yeah, this is what she gonna eat."
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Well, that's what happened. So in the movie,
It's like she doesn't need a
yeah.
menu.
Yeah,
Okay?
she doesn't need a menu.
I'll order
She's
what
gonna do
she's gonna
exactly
eat,
what I
and
want.
she's gonna like it.
She's gonna like it. Don't worry about it. She will.
I don't know because so when the gentleman that I'm dating goes and picks up some food for us, he knows already what I want.
Yeah.
That's different.
So
That's how I
at a
did
restaurant.
it.
Yeah.
That's how I did it. It wasn't I knew exactly. We had talked about it before the waiter or waitress came, and then when they came, I said, "She's gonna have such and such and such and such and such and such," and then that's how I did
That's
it.
a super, no, we need to bring this up again when people are calling in because it can be, I can see both sides.
Yeah.
Is it really chivalrous and romantic? Or is it saying like, oh, I'm subservient and can't order for myself?
Right.
Yeah.
So I can actually see both ways. I think it depends on who you're with.
Yeah.
And I am super like,
you're definitely
I can order
independent.
for myself.
Yeah.
I'm very okay with doing that.
Yeah. I
but
could see Sarah knowing like the guy actually orders for her and they've already had that conversation, and just because he ordered it, she's like, "No, you know what? That's not what I want this.
I've changed my mind.
I've changed my mind, and I'm not sure where
I can
you
see
got
the
that from."
flip side, Sarah
Yeah.
going to a dude like, "You're going to get this." And like, like dudes out there that like that. I'm sure there are. Like, she's independent.
In the
She
current,
tells me what to
yes,
do.
She's
I
the
can't
strong
even,
arm. She's the strong arm. Are you blushing? Are you crying? That is my goal, is to make her blush, which I think is going to be a difficult thing.
Right.
God, that
going
even
to
my
make it happen.
watch even went off. Like you
your
are
heart
like,
rate go
hey,
up?
my
Did your
heart rate
blood
went up a
pressure
little
go
bit. Yeah, in a current 3-way chili situation
4 or 5-way.
or a 5-way,
Or
but we're gonna
five-way.
stick with 3-way.
Well, she'll do
I
a 3-way to
definitely
4-way.
will
She needs
say,
to work
here's
her way
how
up
this
to a
is gonna go
5-way.
down. There. Okay. Yeah.
We all need to go to Cincinnati now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Sean,
do.
did
We
you say
definitely
you
do.
tried it?
Yeah, I tried it.
You tried it.
I mean, it's like I had to. I thought you.
I mean, it sounds good. Chili.
I'll just
taste
say
for
this.
out of town.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't necessarily life changing, but it was. It was like, okay,
You
all
know what
right.
freaks people out the most around the country is like chili with spaghetti. Ew.
Yeah.
Like, well, spaghetti doesn't have much of a taste.
Chili,
And then
good.
cheese. Well,
Spaghetti,
I think
good.
most places put cheese on their chili, but spaghetti? Like, yeah, spaghetti.
Was that a toilet?
It was a toilet. Well, I tell you,
All right.
Joe, the reason why I didn't think it was too weird, which I could understand it, because typically when you eat spaghetti, you're going to have some type of red sauce on
Yep,
it anyway.
yep, yep,
and
yep.
so, and especially if you have red sauce with like meat or whatever. And so I was just like, okay, that's not too bad.
Right.
So
Favorite part of the whole thing is for Sarah is the meat.
the meat.
We have the meat.
We have the meat.
Mm.
I have, yeah.
What has made you blush in life, Sarah? Oh, by the way, I got a niece. Her name is Sarah, and she said you spell your name incorrectly. She wanted me to tell you that.
Wow.
You need
I
the
appreciate
H.
that.
You need the H.
I take it up with my parents.
She's actually gonna come out. She's a PT student. She's gonna come out next year, September and October. So she's going to meet the gang.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool.
Nice.
Love it.
All right, the last one for everybody out there is if you don't know, we're talking about GQ. They released a list of 125 rules for the modern gentleman. I don't get it. This one is hilarious to me because again, it's not about a gentleman. This is just about human courtesy. And this one I completely disagree with. It says, never say, I've already seen this when someone sends you a funny post. It's a weapons grade bummer.
What?
So you're supposed to just, oh, that was hilarious. I just saw it 50 times from other people and keep saying, oh, that's the first time I saw it. Great. It's just, it's that feelings thing that we were talking about. Everybody's so attached to their feelings and everything like that.
My
Like,
buddies
so that
just say, I
hurt
already
me.
saw it.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, cool. Yeah,
yeah.
I saw it. It's funny. Awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, if you guys want to read a list written by a very bored person at GQ, 125 rules for the modern gentleman.
What is one on there that you actually like
Those
or
are the
agree
only
with?
ones that I kind of highlighted. I couldn't
Okay.
read them all because I didn't want to sign up for GQ.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
I just kind of got the bullet points.
Okay. You guys
do you
should say one thing that you think is absolutely necessary.
And then end it with you saying, okay, Joe will go first.
Getting a door for a girl, I have no problem with, but they should say thank you every time,
Oh, agreed.
even if it's for a person you've never met before. But I've had that. Like when they walk through and they don't say thank you, I'm like, now I kind of like, why did I do it? All you gotta do is say thank you.
100%.
Yep.
Ethan and I came in our station spot downstairs, and we were right behind this woman, and she literally like pushed the door closed and didn't hold it for us. And out of my mouth it came, I'm like, Ethan, you always hold the door. It's something really nice to do.
Yeah.
And she
Did
didn't
she?
she didn't even flip
She didn't
around. She
say
just kept walking. I was like, okay, always say thank you.
Yeah.
I agree. That's just courteous and respectful and nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can't say, because I was going to say, like, always open the door and, stuff like that. And it's just a common courtesy thing. But that goes along with saying thank you. So you can't say that, Sean. What do you think, Sean?
On a date, if we're dating, and this is going to be somewhat controversial because now it's so different, I pay.
I was thinking the same thing again. But
Because
if I ask them
apparent-
out, I pay.
Yeah, I pay. I think that's been I've heard people, and I'll say this. I do get it nowadays, and I'll say the reason why. I think dating now has been so diluted. I think I remember dating when you dated. I was telling a friend of mine that when we went to high school, we were talking about this. When you dated when I was younger, by when you actually went out on a date, you really knew the person. I think people now go on dates just to get to know someone.
Yes.
And so
Digital dating.
Yeah. And so the problem with the whole pay thing is that I can understand that if you don't know anybody at all. Now, personally, I would do it just because that's just me, and I'm not saying I'm better than anybody. It's just how I grew up or whatever. But I could understand, especially the content that we're in now, and everybody's so selfish and superficial, and have, unfortunately, you have ladies that just go out on date just to get a dinner.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
I've lived through that.
And so why I do understand why some guys were like, okay, let's go half on this. I don't even know you.
But this says a lot about the girls out there that say, hey, can I help pay? I'll say no, but that means to me like there's still some I still have faith in humanity when they do that. Because it's a nice gesture for a girl to say, hey, can I help out?
Now, let me ask you this question, Joe. Do you think that there are some girls do you think that if a girl does that, does she feel the same about you? If she pays, does she feel like, oh, that's probably not going to be a
there's some of
second
them out
date?
there that are testing you.
Yeah.
They're testing you to see what you're going to say. Because some of them are genuine about it, but I have run into a couple that weren't genuine about it.
Well,
I just want to test him to see if he's really he's gonna pay. Which is, don't test the guy.
I agree.
Don't test the guy. Just say I don't want to go down that path, but don't test the guy. It's not fair. I'd say 99%, if not 100% of guys are going to be like, I'm good with paying. I asked you out. I'm paying. Cool.
I think a lot of guys do, but you would be surprised how many don't. And it's just because they don't have that thought process. Like they're just like, why should I pay?
The flip side of that is I have heard this, that there's girls out there that are very independent that feel insulted when guys say, I'm going to pay. Which that's a new one on me.
Yeah, that's a new one on me. I'd never known a girl to turn down a free meal.
Josh, would you like to tell them how this works in our relationship?
Well, how long have you guys been together?
Well, we dated for about 2 years when we first met, and now we've been together. It'll be 3 years in March.
So
dating.
So
but we've been friends
dating.
We've known each other for 22
years.
So my question is, how was it when you first started, and how is it now? Because I'm betting it's a little different.
Oh, well, yeah, very different times in our lives, completely. Yeah. I'm going to let you field that question.
Walk that land,
she looks at him.
I'm just waiting to say my thing that a modern gentleman should do. And basically boiled down, it's like, be quiet. You have 2 ears, 1 mouth. It's more of a respect issue on that. It's just like you're there to learn about each other and ask questions, and it's not about you type thing. And, I think that's one thing also that's kind of missing is just that respect aspect.
Yeah, I agree.
No.
I think the respect thing just goes back to, again, everybody's just out for themselves.
Yeah.
And so we never really think about anybody. We never listen to anybody. We just want to me. Look at me. Again, social media, we post stuff.
Right.
So we have, hey, come take a look at me. And then we look and we have to be validated on likes or dislikes. So, no, you're right. I
think it all boils down to respect. Opening doors, saying thank you. Yeah, exactly. What about you, Sarah?
I agree. I think thank you goes a long way.
Very much.
Even what you and I have been together a long time, and it goes. I agree with you completely on respect. It's when someone else does something, regardless in a relationship, physical or non, to say thank you.
Right.
Like a huge thank you to your mom. Like she took us out shopping yesterday, and I'm like, I'm going to write you a check because that is the respectful thing to do. It's just, I don't know. Saying thank you goes a very, very long way.
And it was cute, too. You never know if it's happening because we were at Corneli's. Shout out to Corneli's Italian restaurant last night. It was homecoming night.
So cute.
It was
These kids look like they're 10.
They
Really?
do.
They
And
look
they're all
so young.
suited up in dresses.
Oh,
and-
okay.
Yeah, the freshmen in high school, they just look young.
Yeah, there's this couple sitting right across from us, and you could tell, like, they're just kind of very respectful and just kind of like, shy a little bit. And
Of course.
it was
But she
very cool.
ate all of her meal. Did you see that?
Good for
I was
her. Good
so
for her.
impressed.
Yeah.
And because my first date, I'm like, I'll have a salad. And
I hate that.
It drove me I went
Eat a
home and
meal.
ate. It was my
Yeah.
very, very first date ever. And I was so nervous.
There's a lot of reasons you'll never see me dating a runway model. There's a lot of reasons. Let me have it. Come on, let me have it.
No.
But I would not date a runway model because I would not want to sit there with somebody and watch him eat one leaf of lettuce. Eat a cheeseburger.
Now,
Fatten yourself up. It's okay. I will still like you.
Wow.
No, Joe, I find it pretty cool and attractive if a chick just breaks down and just start eating. I mean, even if she says, "Leave me alone, I'm starving." But
If I take her to Cincinnati and she eats a full-size three-way, I'm going to be impressed.
Yes, exactly.
Any woman who can do a three-way, definitely keep them. Yeah.
This has been the fastest 2 hours of my entire life.
Exactly.
I swear to God, I thought it was like 12:15, or 11:15, and it's
Oh, yeah.
That was
we
been
can,
2 hours.
we could
Yeah,
like
just
go
like-
on
yeah.
forever.
We
man.
could.
We could. And we're going to be here every
Did you
single week. Go for it.
Did you answer? Did
I did. No, it was
Yeah,
just,
no,
it was
no.
saying thank you.
Yeah.
And I've never been a girl to have a guy pay for the date. And I'm usually splitting or honestly paying for it, which I'm totally like, that's just the way that I am. And I don't know.
I bet Sean does the same thing I do. If the girl doesn't say thank you, that is a strike against.
Sabino, we need
You need a
We're
microphone
microphone.
there,
going to connect
dude.
you in here. Exactly.
You listen for that and look for that because I do. If they
do.
don't say thank you.
You know what? It's funny you said that. When I was in college, and I'll be real quick because I know we're about to get out here. When I was in college, because I'm from the South, and this is what we did. We opened doors and blah, blah, blah. And my first realization of just different women because the college I went to, there were women from different parts of the country. Mm-hmm. And I didn't travel a ton, and I was mainly in the South, and so we just had that mentality. So it's just one of those things, open a door and the lady would say thank you.
Yeah.
So this one time I opened a door, and I remember, and the girl actually, she didn't even say thank you. She went so far as to say, I can do that on my own.
Goes back to my point.
And I was like,
Society's changing a little bit.
yeah. And so
That's
I
still-
got a chance to kind of figure, I was like, okay, there's another world outside.
To me, that's kind of rude for somebody to say, though.
Yeah.
Because you're going
I
out of your way to
agree.
do something. for somebody.
Exactly. Like I'm very independent, as you guys all know. And it's really nice to say thank you. And when people go out of their way to be generous and do something, of course, that's a slap in the face. I got this, man.
Yeah.
You, for all the ladies out there, you might start
what
seeing
I would have
guys not
done
do
is
it.
slam the door and not let her in.
I know. Exactly.
Like-
So get it on your own.
Exactly.
Yeah, and lock the door.
Lock the door. Exactly.
See you get this
So
woman.
you get in there.
All right. Well, we got to cut it off, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yes.
Right here.
Thank
Great
you.
time.
And this is going to be
Thank
every
you.
single Sunday.
Thank you.
Yes.
Virtual
Thank
hug.
you.
Virtual hug.
Aw.
Virtual hug.
COVID hug.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, every single Sunday from
Yes.
10 a.m. until noon. And once again, write it down. Next Sunday, if you want to join in, chime in, you can text or you can call 720-759-7776. Coming up later on today, of course, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. every single Sunday, we have Back in Time, 1940s all the way through 2000.
Nice.
Nice 2 hours. And then 7 o'clock, we have another wonderful hour of only Colorado musicians. So
Nice.
everybody take care. Go Broncos.
Go Broncos.
You can say it, Joe.
I have no problem saying go Broncos.
No, you can say go Bengals if you want.
Go Bengals.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, everybody take care. Have an amazing Sunday. Take care.
Bye-bye.